Hey there.
Hey.
Look at you.
Yeah.
With your boy clothes on.
Well, I am a guy. Just coming to grips with it.
Well, I'm just trying to illustrate to the listeners what's going on this morning with you. Yes.
Yeah.
Got a little white tee on. What do you got down? What do you got below the waist?
Sweatpants on, yeah.
Oh, my favorite. Yes. Terry is ready for action this morning. What's that, Stephen?
I bet she looks hot, though.
Oh, geez. Well, Stephen, I'm sure you can't keep yourself in suspense any longer. Why don't you just take that big old jog down here?
Oh, really?
No.
Okay.
Stay away.
Yeah, I didn't think you'd want to see me this early.
Oh, jeez. Did you hear the news about the after show, Terry? Anyone tell you about that?
No.
Oh, okay, I'll tell you later. Anyway.
Was there a big lights out party there or something?
No. I mean about the after show. No, you don't know anything about it. All right. After
Obviously
the show.
not.
Here's the after show.
Okay.
Yeah. Not starting today. But
right.
you're going to be required to stay.
For the after show?
Yeah, 4-hour after show after the show.
Wow. All right.
Oh, I'm sorry, 4 minutes.
4 minutes.
No, 10 minutes. 15 minutes. Something
Okay.
like that. I don't know.
All right.
Anyway.
Got it.
Terry Free after show.
And then
Wow.
after the show, it's the hotel lobby.
Hosted by TB Free.
Whoa.
In her boy pants with her granny panties.
Wow. No granny panties. But,
Oh, you got really lacy panties on, I'm sure, under the sweatpants and the...
No,
Oh, look
no.
at the new haircut over there. I didn't notice.
New haircut.
No
Haven't had a haircut in
haircut.
6
How
months.
about just no hat?
Well, whatever you did
New
there.
haircut.
How about no hat?
No scissors near my head.
All right, with new style, something like that, or just the way it's laying. This looks totally different.
No, the man with the nifty new haircut is down the hall.
Oh, yeah, fancy.
Who's that?
Down the hall.
New style American haircut today.
Stephen Kilbreath?
Oh, yeah, it's
Kilbreath.
really tight.
Yeah,
it's
it
the
is
same as it
real
always
tight.
is.
So
By the way.
y'all have seen him already this morning?
Delivers papers and
Oh,
stuff.
man. I'm glad I get here late.
He loves to come down and say hi.
He does.
You
really
miss
asked
the
for it.
pleasantries every morning.
Oh,
so.
thank heavens.
Hey, how about that weather?
Oh,
Tons of
gosh.
that.
Did you see American Idol last night?
Oh, please.
Clean shaven with a tight haircut.
Make sure I never get here a minute early.
Serious.
Who got kicked off American Idol, that babe?
Yeah, Haley.
Yeah.
Haley? Yeah. All right. Overdue. Should have gone a week earlier.
Yeah, she's
A
nice
couple
looking, though.
weeks earlier.
Because of Sanjaya, and only because of Sanjaya, I'm actually somewhat able to follow what's going on the show.
Yeah.
Normally, during this part of the season, unless it was season 1, I'm out. I have no clue who's on, who's out, who's going to go, who should go. This year, because of Sanjaya, Terry, and only because of Sanjaya, am I kind of up to speed on who's in and who may be out and what's what.
Right.
So don't tell me that American Idol ain't loving the fact that Sanjaya is still around.
That's why I think he'll be the American Idol.
No, he's not going to be the American Idol.
All right.
Trust me on this. Have I called it every step of
No,
the way,
you
Jerry?
have, no doubt.
Do I call everything every step of the way?
You do.
Okay.
And I know you are the burning bush.
It kind of disappointed me that you did say he would be out before then, because I was thinking he'd be the final two.
He ain't going to be in the final 2. He ain't going to be in the final 2. He ain't going to be the next American Idol. He's going to be somewhere knocked out between 3 and 5. That is what I promised you. How many are left now? 7?
Yes.
7 or 11.
All right.
Big, tall, bald-headed guy is next, and then
Yeah.
Jordan Sparks.
He's safe
No,
for
not
2 more
Jordan.
weeks.
Oh.
He's safe before 2 more weeks. That's an interesting bet. If you want to make a bet, there's your bet. Will he be kicked out before Jordan Sparks? Because that one's up in the air.
Yeah.
Because he'll be kicked out between 3 and 5 contestants left. But will Jordan Sparks go before Sanjaya? That, even I will have a difficult time answering. Because he's right in that little grouping of people when they get kicked out. He'll be kicked out around the same time Jordan Sparks gets kicked out. Because she ain't making it to the final 2 or 3.
I don't know about that.
She's been
You don't know about
improving like
what?
crazy.
She's been what?
She's been improving like
No,
crazy.
I think she's great.
Yeah.
She may possibly make it to the final 3. She ain't making it to the final
Well-
2. I already told you who the final 2 are.
Right.
Final 2 are
Ruin
Blake
everything for
Edwards
us.
Blake Edwards and
either I think it's Lakeisha.
or Melinda.
or Melinda, right?
Right.
And that's to make up for Jennifer Hudson, and the chances are one of those 2
Right.
will win.
Right.
Whichever one makes it to the final 2 against Blake Edwards will win.
Right. So the
make up
real
for Jennifer
battle is
Hudson?
really,
That's
like
right.
you say, between
To
Sanjaya
make up
or...
for the gross undervaluing of Jennifer Hudson, yes.
Well, I think she ended up winning, though.
Who did?
Jennifer Hudson.
That's right.
Getting an
And-
Oscar. I
and-
mean, she doesn't care.
But
Yeah.
but American Idol and its audience kind of came out looking like fools because they knocked her out, and Simon was knocking her when there was still like 11 people left. And look at her now. Everyone wishes they were Jay Hutt.
Well, a lot of people who were. I mean, there's other successful people who were on there.
What, just because you got a fancy new haircut, you think you can fight with me now? You better forget it.
Well, I thought we were having a conversation. I didn't realize it was a fight, but...
Your point of view in the conversation is way off. I don't have time for this.
Okay, so you aren't able to have a conversation about this.
I'm more than capable of having a conversation.
Only if somebody agrees with you.
Bring something to the table, would you please?
Only if somebody agrees with you.
Oh, no, exactly incorrect. As a matter of fact, I get bored when people agree with me.
But you start yelling at me if I disagree with you.
You're just stupid.
Okay.
What are you saying now about Jennifer Hudson? Okay, good. Go ahead. I'll humor you. What were you saying? Make your great point.
I don't really think I was saying anything about Jennifer Hudson particularly.
What were you saying?
I think she wins in the long run because she has the Oscar, so she doesn't really care.
Thank you for the real in-depth analysis and the editorial comment. We really were blind without it. Thanks for showing us the way.
Thanks for having the ability to have a conversation. I appreciate that. That's
under
nice.
the impression that Jennifer Hudson was still being screwed by the system, and because American Idol did her wrong, she would never be able to rise from above. Thank you for showing me.
She cares that American Idol did her wrong. Well, I don't know why you say that they're going to make up for Jennifer Hudson. I don't understand that. It doesn't.
Because people are aware. They made a gross, underwhelming, they grossly underestimated the value and the talent of Jennifer Hudson. They now will overcompensate for how good Lakeisha or Melinda are, even though they're both very good.
Yeah.
So they'll get even more the benefit of the doubt. You can't follow by the transcript, all right? Everyone else is following just fine. I don't know what your problem is. Why is no one else having a problem with understanding what I'm saying, are they?
No.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
I'll have the paint-by-numbers versions of the radio show for you after, okay?
Can't wait. That'll be great.
All right.
Love it.
He's not following what I'm saying.
I am actually following what you're saying, but I was trying to converse and have more of a,
Don't do that.
Okay.
Because it's painful. All right?
Sounds good.
Thanks.
The T-Man Show.
Has Ashley Simpson found LOVE? Things are heating up with Ashley and Fallout Boy's Pete Wentz. The pair was getting cozy at Jet Nightclub, cuddling and kissing before calling it a night at around 4 a.m.
Yeah, now Jet Nightclub, Terry, that's pretty big time. I wish I could go there.
Yeah.
Everyone who's hanging out is hanging out at Jet.
That's the place.
That is the spot.
It is.
Huh. Interesting. What's that tone? Do you hear that?
You're like humming or something.
Yeah, what is that? Okay. The equipment's warming up this morning.
It is. I think that's what it is.
Someone just flipped the switch?
I know. I said, oops.
Turn the
they're
tower on.
All right.
I guess so.
Is that your computer?
Maybe. I
I
don't know.
think it sounds like it is.
Is it gone now?
No. But that's all right.
Oh, it's not my mic. I just tried it. Too bad.
It ain't your mic.
All right.
Want to shut that deal down or what?
If that's what it is.
That's where it's coming from. Shut her down.
Maybe it's just Terry, kind of an annoying background noise, Could be, I don't know.
That's
It's an option.
You gonna take that, Terry? You gonna be?
Hey, would you like me to leave or something? Because you're so
not my decision.
pertinent and all that.
Wow.
Oh, boy.
No one said I'm pertinent.
Well,
I do use Pertinent Plus.
It makes your hair bounce.
Terry really didn't ask for any of that, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, even though she has nothing to do with the conversation, you're calling her just an ambient background noise?
It's an unabashed shot for no reason.
Yeah.
Everyone's a little bit testy this morning.
God, I'm just
That's
sitting
okay
here in
with
my
me.
boy clothes.
Just
hanging
minding
out,
your own business with
minding
your
my own
You
business.
have to pick on somebody in boy clothes. Sorry.
with your slick back hair and your white tee. I mean, looking as non-threatening as possible. And
Fancy design on the nails today.
Oh, yeah.
Palm trees or something going on.
oh, he's going off now on your
Oh, it's true.
on your press-ons.
Actually, not palm
Press-ons, I never
trees,
said-
but whatever.
Never said press on.
Well,
That's insulting.
heaven forbid, you should be insulting her at this point.
Yeah.
That's the worst thing you said to her.
Yeah.
Press
I mean, it would really be kind of a scathing comment to make a comment about her press-ons. Not nearly as bad as calling her just ambient background noise.
Jeez. All right, then.
Non-consequential little buzz.
Yeah, I guess I am.
I'd like to have one of those right now, actually.
Well, if you left, nobody'd miss you.
Oh, jeez.
Probably true. I don't know.
Terry's still firing back. Okay.
Okay, to use my lines against me, I guess. Funny the second time.
Oh, wow. Anyway, You guys done? No, not really? Okay.
I didn't even start it.
I know you didn't.
So, I mean, it's like I'm just
I don't watch
sitting
American
there.
Idol, so I have nothing else to say.
Okay.
God.
What else is going on?
Whoa,
Speaking of American
dude.
Idol, let me go to Cindy, who went to high school with Blake Edwards. You want to
All
talk to
right.
her, Terry?
Yeah, absolutely.
She's dying to tell us all about Blake in high school. Is that right, Cindy? Cindy? She's doing her Terry Free impersonation.
I guess so.
Cindy, you there?
It's a bummer.
was told Cindy wanted to tell us all about what Blake was like in high school, and I was dying to know. Cindy, last chance. Unless there's a phone problem. Try one of these open hotlines. Nope, seems to be working fine. All right.
All right. Maybe she was going through a tunnel and
Yes.
got...
She was at home, Terry, but who cares? Anyway. I wasn't dying to know anyway. What else is going
Tunnels
on?
at home are cool.
What else is happening?
Well, according to OK Magazine, Jennifer Lopez and Mark Anthony are headed for divorce.
Oh.
Anyone see her on American Idol last night perform or what?
No, I did not.
Anyone out there go to high school with J-Lo? Oh, no. Okay.
She went to school?
And,
So, yeah, apparently, of course, her reps are saying that, quote, this is a disgusting story full of lies. We're consulting lawyers.
well, I'd have to agree based on what I'm hearing, Terry, because I didn't... What are you flashing at me now? I don't need to hear from her that bad. It's all right. She's back. She's ready to go. You want to hear from Cindy, Terry?
Absolutely.
This is going to be so overdone now. Anything she says is going to be so uninteresting now with all this laid in. Cindy, what do you want to say? Where were you, first of all?
I just wanted to tell you guys his name is not Blake Edwards, it's Blake Lewis.
Why do I say Blake Edwards?
That's a movie director?
I have no idea.
Why doesn't anyone correct me if I
Well,
say
I thought
Blake
it was Blake Edwards. I didn't
did,
know.
too.
I don't watch it, so I don't know.
That's all.
But he's the director, too, I think.
Why do I keep saying Blake Edwards? And no one even stepped in and said his name is not Blake Edwards? I have to get Cindy. You went to high school with him? You're the only one who could correct me?
Yeah, I guess. I'm supporting him all the way. He's great.
Well, I think he's good, too. I like him. But I probably should know his last name, I guess. Or somebody around here should.
You're voting, and you're voting for the wrong guy.
That's right.
Oh, it's what it is.
All right. So what was he like in high school? Are you going to tell us that or no?
What kind of student was he?
Oh, you know what? Keep
kind of
quiet.
quiet, actually.
Mm-hmm.
He's a quiet guy. He's always very nice, though.
Okay.
Oh, good.
He's definitely gotten taller, too. He was one of the short guys.
Nice.
And what were you like in high school?
What was that?
What were you like in high school, Cindy?
What was I like?
Oh, Lord.
I was the fat girl.
You were the fat girl. Yes.
Yeah.
Now it's all coming together.
Perfect.
And how did you overcompensate for your fat girl syndrome?
I lost all the weight.
No.
Became a party girl.
Oh, now she's a party girl.
You're a farty girl?
Party girl.
I was.
Oh, that'll help you. Now, party girl. So what was the highest weight you ever were? What'd you max out at?
200.
200. You never, once you got to 200, you said, okay, something's got to stop
Yeah.
before it's my arteries. And so at 200, when the scale first showed you the first sign of a deuce, oh geez, you made some pact with yourself that this is where it ends. And what are you at? And what is the lowest you've been since you were at 200?
125.
Wow, 75 on your own with like hard work and a plan.
Oh,
and
yeah.
No kind of surgical procedure.
Oh, no.
Wow,
No, it's all me.
all you.
Only lazy cheaters get surgery.
Nice work.
So what'd you do? How did you go about losing 75 pounds and becoming the party girl, tearing it up, overcompensating for all that time you missed?
Just working out and swimming and not eating crap.
Working out, swimming, and not eating crap. Who would have thought of that one, Terry?
Wow, so simple.
And now that you're working out, not eating crap, and swimming, what else have you added as far as this party girl aspect of your social life, of your personality?
Oh, I'm not the party girl anymore. That was right after high school. Now I just work and...
But you said you're kind of the
Yeah.
party girl. Is that insinuate that you're kind of tossing it around a little bit now that you got this sleek, very slender body situation going on? You want to share it with the men of the world or maybe an occasional lady or what?
No, I have a boyfriend.
Mm-hmm. But if Blake Edwards...
No, Lewis.
Yeah, if Blake Edwards...
I don't know. I just thought it was Blake.
If Blake Edwards saw you in the high school yearbook and always thought you were hot and calls you up, even when you were 200 pounds, and says, hey, maybe you've seen that I've grown and I'm kind of doing okay on American Idol. Are you interested in, like, hanging out? Maybe going to the bleachers that we should have been hanging out at during... the high school days, would you screw the boyfriend and just, so to speak, and go hang out with Blake, or no?
Oh, no.
Whatever.
Yeah.
No. I'm very much in love with my boyfriend.
Don't lie on this program, all right? Blake Lewis not only is one of the most recognized names that no one can screw up in America right now.
You're right.
But he went to your high school. Don't pretend like you wouldn't even have a second thought of going out to meet him if he called you right now.
No, I can't say that I would. I don't like the thin boys.
You don't like the thin boys?
No, I like the beefcake.
Really? So now that you are no longer amongst the heavy-set people of America, how tall are you?
I am 5'4.5".
5'4", 125. She's doing all right. Mm-hmm. She's good. Mm-hmm. She's fine. Mm-hmm. Now that she's not really even a pound overweight, she wants to hang out with what? What do you mean by beefcake boys? You want to eat like real big bodybuilder or big?
Yeah.
Big
well, my boyfriend's about 6'3", 225. He works out a lot.
Mm-hmm. So
we work out together.
You work out together.
Is that where you met him? Was in the gym when you were working out, at redefining your body and yourself?
Oh, jeez. Redefining your body and yourself. Wow, that's pretty deep. Have you seen those couples, by the way, in the gyms working out together, Terry? Is it get any more nauseating than that? When they come as boyfriend and girlfriend, they work out together and they spot each other. I mean, how more gay can it get?
Nice, you need a workout, buddy.
Actually, not bad. I don't get too annoyed.
Like when I do calf raises, I put my wife on my shoulders, lift her and all the weight.
Let me tell you, that's why you have the massive calves.
That's right.
So you're one of those nauseating, just torturous to have to look at boyfriend-girlfriend couples in the gym. Is that what you are now?
Unfortunately, yes.
Mm-hmm. And you don't realize how pathetic that looks.
I don't really care.
Well, all right, that's fine. But the fact that other people cared immensely and don't have the heart to tell you that you're just annoying them, is that to move you at all or no? You don't care?
No,
okay.
I don't care.
Nice workout, honey. You can't wait for our smoothie.
Yes.
Hey, we
that's the best
support
part.
each other. And that's all that matters.
They're so
good.
supportive of each other, Terry. They're so damn close as boyfriend and girlfriend that they can't even work out separately.
Well, we do.
They're so
I only work 3 days a week.
They're
during the week.
so enamored with one another, Terry, that they can't even separate to work out on their own. They have to stay together as much as possible, so the workout must be in a duo fashion. Please.
He must be really strong if she's spotting him on bench. The weight right above his throat, and she's in control.
He must be the real bodybuilder type. You must have really nailed the catch of the town as far as the bodybuilder types are concerned. If he works out with his girlfriend, let me tell you, those guys are usually huge, Terry.
Or congratulations for working out. Way to go.
Yeah, I'll go that route. Yeah.
Way to lose the weight.
Don't go that route, because I am telling you the way America and this world feels, and nobody is impressed with the boyfriend-girlfriend workout couple. Okay?
You'd rather they didn't work out at all?
It's twisted, it's weird,
Twisted and weird.
unnecessary, and it's nauseating. Stop it. Work out like a normal person.
Are you okay if they go to the gym at the same time?
Yes.
Maybe not spot each other on the same...
If they want to go to the gym at the same time, they want to
very different things.
Separate and give each other every once in a while a little wink or whatever.
We don't spend every second at the gym together.
You might as well. You're together like at least 80, 90. I know you workout couple types.
Annoying.
Well, we only work out on the weekends together because I work during the week.
Speaking of not working out.
Huh?
Good morning.
Oh, yeah. Here's the guy.
Gay, did you hear how Cindy lost her 75 pounds? Now, I may be going off on her for being one of those just drippingly nauseating workout couples, but you got to give her credit for losing 75 pounds the way she described how she did, Gay. I mean, she didn't cut corners. She didn't cheat. She didn't take the easy way out. She didn't get down when she didn't lose 50 pounds in the first couple of months, doing it the hard way. She did it the old-fashioned way.
Good for her.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, it's not the easy way out.
Of course it is, the way you took it.
It's not the easy way out.
It couldn't be easier. Get me to pay for it and get out a slab and let some doctor staple his stomach down to the size of a walnut.
Done.
Pretty good.
You know,
Pretty good deal.
worked.
And it's not the easy way out. Of course it worked, but it's the easy way out.
It is not the easy way out.
Whatever.
I had to totally change my life.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
You were forced to physically change your life.
I physically had to change my life.
Because you couldn't do it on your own.
Yeah.
You had no
Exactly.
choice.
I admit that. I said I couldn't do it for my own.
If you had a choice, you would have made the wrong one, as always, as it pertains to you.
Yeah, like your sexuality.
All right? Oh, jeez.
I didn't
It's a choice,
choose
right?
that. Asswipe.
Oh, jeez.
Whoa.
He didn't choose that. Gay has pointed out many times. He realized he was gay in the first grade when he was in love with his teacher,
I think we all know it's
Mr.
not a choice.
Monwalk.
Mr. Monwalk, or whatever his name was. Mr. Monwalk.
Mr. Monwalk.
Mm-hmm.
Mom,
And if there's any way that we can get my number to Blake Lewis, I'll let him call me.
Okay.
I'll go over.
Well, Blake Edwards is available for you, but not Blake Lewis.
Blake Lewis.
Yes. So
That's
you,
what I said, with Blake and Lewis.
Cindy, were you in the same grade? Were you the same class or what?
Yeah, we both graduated in '99.
Wow. Was it a big class? Was it one of those huge high schools that you
It
like?
was a big high school.
Yeah. So you could be in the
It
same
was-
class and like never even talk to each other the whole time you were in high school together. Is that possible?
You probably could, yeah. I didn't know a lot of people in high school.
You didn't know a lot of people because you were the fat girl, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Nobody
to the
wanted to know you.
no.
Who would want to talk to her?
So now, what's your problem with her?
It was her little bitchy attitude.
She's an attitude?
Jeez, she
At
does.
least when I was fat, I was happy sometimes.
Oh, wow.
And
You
people
were a
liked
win.
talking to me.
And you're suggesting that now that she's lost her weight, she's gotten a little snooty and she's not carrying it well as far as her personality is concerned? Is that what you're saying?
No, she's acting like a total bitch.
Wow.
Well, I don't
Jeez.
know what you necessarily have picked up on that indicates total bitch.
Have you listened to her?
Cindy,
Yes.
are you going to sit around or stand around, whatever you're doing, and take this from gay phone operator of all people?
He's just cranky.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he definitely is the cranky one.
Well, is that gay?
I said, I'm not cranky at all. I'm in a damn good mood.
I think there's only one bitch on the phone line right now.
Right.
He's in a damn good mood. This is gay phone operator on Cloud 9. Can't you hear? Gay.
I guess not.
Gay. Maybe, just maybe, it's a situation where Cindy's lost weight, gay phone operator has lost weight, but Cindy has a significant other, a serious boyfriend, and gay phone operator only hears bitchiness because he's lost weight, and yet, unlike Cindy, who he describes as bitchy, and I have a hard time detecting where the bitchiness is coming from that he sees, Terry,
hear you.
but maybe it's coming from an area where he thinks he sees bitchiness, but all he really sees is anger because he is hearing a woman who has a serious boyfriend and he can't find one to
I
save.
don't want a serious boyfriend right now.
Right, he can't find one to save his life.
Yeah, if I want to put up with some fat guy, I could get a boyfriend, but I don't want a fat guy for a boyfriend.
Mhm. Well, why can't you
He's
get?
not fat.
Why
I
can't you?
didn't say your boyfriend was fat.
Why? Bitch! Why are you calling her bitchy? I'm seriously talking to Cindy now for some period of time, and I mean, maybe I found her situation where she works out with her boyfriend to be totally annoying, but as far as bitchy, I don't see anything that would
She's got
indicate.
this tone. She's got an attitude.
Just her tone. You're hearing a tone that is revealing of a bitchy kind of sound. Is that right?
Yeah. And if I'm the one that's going to know what attitude is, you know, come on.
He's jealous. He's got no one to
Well,
work out.
I have plenty of friends that will disagree with you.
Wow. Jealous because he has no one to work out with, and jealous because he has no boyfriend.
Oh, my God. I don't want a boyfriend.
Of course not. I forgot. He doesn't want a boyfriend, Terry. He wants to be all by himself
Yeah,
for
no
the
one's
rest of
allowed.
his
But
life.
if I have a boyfriend, then I have to be monogamous, and I can't play around. I'd rather play around.
Oh, and you are so out there playing around.
Gay phone operator, 37-year-old man, is not ready to be a monogamous man from this point on, Terry.
Right.
Hey,
Yes,
I
Cindy.
have to go to work now. I have a meeting right now.
Whatever.
Oh, okay. What are you meeting?
Oh, jeez.
I just started my job, so I can't get in trouble.
Oh, too bad.
Oh, so sad. Jay, I'll miss you.
Not at all.
Laughing so hard my nose just blew. Anyway. Can I get a tissue? Thank you so much. All right. What do we have here? Toilet paper? How ghetto is this? Anyway. All right. Bye, Cindy. Whatever. Gay.
Well, thanks for the information, too, Cindy.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Gay.
Yes, sir.
Why are you such a hater? Why can't you hear a woman who has been through the same rigors that you have, and why don't you pat each other on the back, the ass, whatever you want to pat, instead of tearing her down for being one who not only was in the same situation as you, but was able to get through it in a fashion that is way more commendable? Maybe that's the problem, Terry. Maybe he sees Cindy as what he could never be, Terry, in so many ways. Mm-hmm. That's why there's so much animosity from him to her.
Well, think about this. Even though Gay has lost all this weight through surgery, and he still has to get all his skin tucked away when it's all said and done. And what's going to be kind of sad about that is that he's going to be afraid to show his entire body because he's going to be full of scars.
Maybe.
Oh, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'll be more than willing to show my body.
Maybe on top of it all, maybe in all he sees in Cindy that bothers him, Terry, maybe the cherry on top is that he knows that Cindy never had a best friend / boyfriend who moved to San Diego to get away from him at all costs.
The old standby.
Maybe that is really the icing on the cake.
Yeah, definitely.
When Chris McCall
that's right.
picked up and left.
Get away from me.
He skipped town for the sole reason of getting Gay phone operator out of his life.
And it worked.
That's not true.
And when was the last time you talked to him?
A couple months ago.
Months.
boy.
It's been months.
So you got skinny for the guy and everything.
He wants nothing to do with you. Could care less that you're a skinny redhead now.
He loves me, and it doesn't if I don't talk to him.
Let me
all
tell
the
you
time.
something. The only thing more unappealing than a heavy-set redhead is a skinny redheaded boy.
Whatever.
You are much more handsome and charming when you were 415 pounds.
Okay, you're disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
There's a little truth to that, though.
No, there is not.
You've lost all your sex appeal.
Hey, you're not jolly and jovial anymore. You just-
Got my fat ass for the chubby chasers. That's what I'm losing.
Once every 2 months, Terry, one day out of every 2 months, we used to be like jovial, jolly, and happy.
Right.
And I don't see that now that he's down to what, 200 and whatever pounds.
42.
242 pounds. I don't see that one day out of every 2 months where he has the happy day. All I see is this streak of never-ending bitterness and anger. Now that he's lost the 175 pounds that he's lost, Terry.
Well, if people keep saying the crap that you're saying, that I took the easy way out,
You did.
then I'm going to be bitter.
Why don't you just acknowledge you did, but so what? Why can't you just go that route?
Because it's not the easy way out.
Of course it was!
The easy way out would be taking some diet pill and losing it that way. No, I have my body. And my innards reworked.
Why is there such a big difference between the easy way out being taking diet pills as opposed to laying on some doctor's table, having you be under, not even realizing what's going on as he's stapling your stomach down to nothing so you can't eat even if you wanted to?
Because I had to go through major surgery and pain and recuperation from that. It's not the easy way out. The rest of my life,
He just doesn't
I
get
can't
it.
eat like normal.
He's
Demented.
just so warped and demented that you can't reason with the guy.
Right.
Oh, you had to lay there. How'd you do it?
Oh, what an accomplishment. Give the man a medal.
He's the
I
best
didn't say
layer
it was an
ever.
accomplishment. I just said it's not the easy way
Of
out.
course it's the easy way out. It's the most, bang you over the head, clear-cut easy way out that you could ever think of.
He must be sort of embarrassed by it because he doesn't tell people he had the surgery.
Mm-hmm.
He just lets
I tell
them.
everybody.
No, I have a friend who emailed you.
I tell them.
I had a friend that was congratulating you left and right for the hard work, and you never told him that you had the surgery.
Wow.
So you're a fraud.
You are a fraud.
I had to tell him you had the surgery. He's been congratulating you for 6 months. It's unbelievable. Look at
Who
you.
didn't know I did that? So who didn't know?
Why are you screaming?
Because I want to know who he's talking about.
Oh, jeez.
Uh-oh, he's starting to cry.
Yeah, he's starting to cry because he thinks he made a friendship online, only now to realize
There's only one
that he's
person
been...
I know that he's talking about that was talking about going to the gym. And I didn't understand why he was talking about going to the gym because I hadn't gone at all.
Why does it sound like you're beginning to cry? You afraid this one's going to move to San Diego, too? Oh, just...
Yeah, this one.
The show's going to move to San Diego. See a sucker.
Everybody you've ever had contact with wants to move to San Diego to get as far away but still be on the West Coast as
You
you...
don't have to go there. That's just wrong.
Okay,
So that's still very hot
Oh,
subject.
yeah, hot.
No, that's not why he's crying. He wasn't crying when I mentioned that. He's crying over the notion now that this person that he thought he was doing well with on email for the past 6 months is really, he's finding out this morning for the first time, a friend of Hot Shots.
Yeah, why are you embarrassed by it?
I'm not embarrassed by it. I tell everybody that ask me.
Okay.
Well, this person
I
didn't
don't
know.
go
He
up
felt
to people
duped.
and go, hey, look at me. I'm a fat guy that had surgery.
He felt duped.
I just
It's on
realized.
it's on my public blog.
It just came...
I want to know who you're talking
No
about.
one reads blogs.
It just became...
Who are you talking about?
How many options
Jesus,
could there
calm
be? How many people have you been conversing with on a regular basis for 6 months?
I'll never tell.
Several, whatever. You know, it just came clear to me as to why. It's very simple, Tara. It's right before my very eyes, and it's in a nutshell. As to why he doesn't have that one day out of every 2 months now where he's happy, jovial, and on cloud nine and on top of the world. Because, Terry, very simply, he's hungry.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. No, I'm not. And I
there's
don't
nothing
hide it.
he can do about it. But
I
because
don't hide it.
because he took the easy way out, and because he had to do nothing but sit around and wait for the calendar to pass by the days for him to lose
my
weight.
God,
It was
no,
it was going to happen no matter what he did, and he doesn't see that as the easy way out. All he had to do was sit around and watch the clock, and he would have
because
lost
I can
weight.
still eat bad. If I eat the bad stuff...
If you eat bad, you throw up!
Right.
He can't eat bad because he would throw it all up, Terry, because his stomach would
Won't
reject
absorb
it.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. I can still eat bad.
Mm-hmm. His little cashew-sized stomach, Terry, would throw it up if he ate bad, and he wants to make it like, oh, he's done so much. What an accomplishment. Easy way out and no two ways about it. Accept it.
You're still soft. You have to remember that. You have no
geez.
muscle. I mean, it's still regardless.
I've got muscle.
Okay.
Jesus Christ, I know this.
Read the blog, Terry.
Read the blog.
Why don't you tell him who he's been communicating with that he thinks he was
new lover.
Yeah, was going to be perhaps a new lover.
Well, he knows it's not going to be a new lover. It's just a friend.
Oh. He
So
thought...
who is it?
Oh, he's mad.
I'll never tell.
You probably have an idea as to who it is. You don't need him to tell you.
We have a mutual friend, and he had no idea. I had to break it to him.
There's only two people that I can think of that it could be.
All right. Who are the two?
One is Chris.
All right. The other is Blake Lewis?
No.
Oh.
The guy that worked on my website.
Mm-hmm.
A wrong and a wrong.
Whoa, double wrong.
Bonus wrong!
So who is it?
Oh, jeez.
Oh, he is mad.
I'll never tell.
Okay.
He thinks bad about you,
Who
though.
is it?
He thought highly of you, but now he couldn't think less of you. So there you go.
No.
He thinks you're a fraud.
Right. He couldn't have been more of in the worship mode for you for losing the 175 pounds, but then when he found out you took the cop-out, easy way out, he couldn't think any less
So what am I
of
supposed
you.
to say? Walk up to somebody and say, hi, my name's Chris. I'm a fat ass, and I had surgery to lose weight. Isn't it wonderful? Look at the difference.
Oh, it does. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, you should make that your standard signature on every email you send. Mm-hmm.
Oh, my God. Who is it?
Then at least you're not starting out with a patch of lies.
I didn't lie!
Well, you weren't forthcoming either, so.
Okay.
If you're saying you're going to the gym and, thanks for all the work I'm doing, that's fine.
Okay, I'm not going to the gym one goddamn time, so I'm not saying I'm going to the gym.
Steven either.
Anyway, there
But
it
I don't
is,
say I
Terry.
do.
Right. That's the difference.
He's gay phone operator.
Oh, man.
And he's lost the weight by hard work and unbelievable willpower.
Boy, is he hungry.
Okay?
Good.
He's an inspiration for us all, don't you know?
The T-Man Show.
Oh, I can't wait to see this live.
I can't either.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to.
Hey, let me ask the resident expert. Vinnie the Pooh, in the 3.5 days you worked out in the gym in your life, didn't it annoy you, like, to such a drastic extent when you see a boyfriend and girlfriend situation working out together on the same bench press kind of deal. And because it makes absolutely no sense that a boyfriend and girlfriend can work out together, because they obviously have to be in different kind of modes when they work out with weights, Terry. So why are they so close?
It was a little weird, I'm not going to lie.
Oh, yeah, such a... You can't separate to do your workout. It's just, there's a particular couple I'm thinking of at the gym I go to on a regular basis, Terry, and they're always working out together. Oh, so cozy. So together, so in sync. And, they go from machine to machine, from weight bench to weight bench, doing this, that, and the other, and they are the inseparable boyfriend and girlfriend type, and it's just so make you want to vomit stuff, Terry.
Maybe they work so much.
It makes no sense.
Well, I think the only area that I can really think that it would make sense is like if they were competitive bodybuilder type.
Even then, they would be on different levels.
Still,
Terry.
yeah, but they could still be training partners.
Man
to a
strength
certain
and female
extent.
strength. I mean, if it was just like this 110-pound guy and this 195-pound woman, and they were, for some reason, working out with the same type weights, then maybe it would make some sense.
Man strength.
All right? But the typical guy and the typical woman have nothing in common when it comes to their workout routine. So what's the need for having to stay on each other's hip when you're walking around the gym?
Maybe they just enjoy that time together.
We get it. You love each other so much. Can't separate you two. Oh, wish we all were you. Whatever, please.
Wow.
I love spending an hour on the inner thigh machine. That's what I need to work on.
My gosh, nobody's impressed. Stop it.
Annoying. Totally annoying.
Vinnie, Pooh, you're our resident workout expert.
That's right.
Seeing that you had the 10-day membership and went for 3.5 days, I'm just wondering if you have a comment on this.
It was great. It's a little... It gets on your nerves a little bit.
Yeah, thanks. That's what I was thinking you would think.
Taking them both on the elliptical trainer for like an hour. But I can't talk. I was on it for 15 minutes. So.
Sarah from Tacoma, are you there?
Yes.
Yes, Sarah. What can I do for you, love?
Oh,
jeez.
Okay, I don't know what to do, right?
You sound distressed, yes.
Okay, this guy at my job, right, he knows I'm engaged.
Oh, yeah. Doesn't care.
And he doesn't, and he just keeps...
I wouldn't either, by the way. If you were hot enough, I would care not.
But, I haven't cheated...
What's wrong with a guy who thinks he's such the goods that he thinks he can change your mind? Even if you were married. Still thinks he can change your mind. Because you know my philosophy, you're single till you're dead. So he's pursuing you in an aggressive fashion. If it goes beyond that, then tell me about it. But is it he's pursuing you? Once you make it clear that you're not interested, he's got to back down. The average guy should be of the mindset that, okay, she's made it clear to me she's not interested. Or I don't know what's wrong with her. That's what he should be thinking. That's what I would think. I don't know what's wrong with her, but I can't continue to pursue this because it's pathetic.
Right.
All right. Now, if it's gone beyond that, then that's abnormal.
Yes, it is. Okay, I told him...
But how clear have you made it that you're not interested? Maybe not so clear because deep inside you really are.
So when I'm dead, I can't cheat with interns anymore?
When you're dead, that's when it has to stop.
Okay, that's what I'm taking?
Mm-hmm.
He's cute. I'm going to give him...
See, Terry?
No,
you don't think he picks up on the fact that she thinks he's cute?
Well, no, okay.
You little hooch. You know how bad you want him. Come on.
No.
Thin little khakis on.
You already called him cute. We haven't even gotten into the details of the story yet. All right, so what's going on in the office? You're engaged and you're due to be married when? Do you even have a date set or no?
Well, he's on vacation in prison right now.
Oh, that's how she describes it. He's on vacation, Terry.
Yeah, he
gets a 3 to 5 year vacation.
That's great.
He's been gone for 2, right? So I've been waiting for him.
You've been waiting for somebody to hit on you, and this is the way you portray it, as some guy's actually impeding on your turf. Whatever. You couldn't be more ready and wanting this than any woman out there. Don't pretend.
No.
Maybe you got him remotely convinced that you're not interested, but I'm not buying it. Don't even waste my time, Sarah. Your boyfriend's in jail.
So
You're free game. You're fair game as far as at least trying to make the moves on you.
Just because he's in, prison
Incarcerated?
doesn't mean that you have to be unfaithful. We've been together like 5 years.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's easy to stay together when he's not around.
Oh, we never get along better, team.
Let me tell you, we never fight.
Well, the guy
what? The guy at work is doing what to you?
Well, like he grabs my ass and stuff all the time,
Mm-hmm.
and and I'm like, dude, I mean, stop, for real. But he's like,
well, wait a minute. Stop right there. If he was grabbing your ass and you really didn't want him in a work kind of environment, you have every right to go report him based on that kind of action. So either you're loving it or you're not loving it. Which one is it? If you're truly not wanting a guy to grab your ass at work, I mean, it ends on the first grab because you would go and tell somebody if you really were so finding it objectionable. So obviously that must not be the case if you haven't complained to anyone yet.
She's loving it.
Mm-hmm.
We don't work in an office. Like we drive trucks and stuff. So, and I'm the only female that does.
What are you doing in my truck? Oh, we work together. Well, I mean, how do you? What do you mean? How does he have an opportunity to grab your ass if you're both driving trucks?
At the end of the day,
at the diner.
At the end, and this is the part that be tripping me out.
Yes.
At the end of the day,
when you're dumping your load
on the radio,
he'll
wait around for me to get back there just to mess with me.
All right. Well, there's got to be some supervisor that you can convey this to.
I don't want to get him in trouble, but
why would you want to get him in trouble if he is putting his hands on you when you absolutely don't want his hands anywhere near you? Why wouldn't you want to get him in trouble? I know the women that I can't put my hands on because I know they have absolutely no interest in me putting my hands on them.
Right.
All right? And I would get in trouble, so I keep my hands off them.
Right.
If he truly feels, and you truly mean, that you don't want him to put his hands on you, then you wouldn't care if he got in trouble. You love it!
And then let him know that you have
Sarah admitted you love it! You can't wait till 5 o'clock or whatever time you get off work from doing your driving the truck thing today so you can get your ass all handled by this guy. You love it, Sarah.
Put a little extra perfume on my rump today. He's gonna love it today.
A little squirt between the cheeks, and you are ready to close down shop. Sarah.
Yes.
You love it. Admit it.
I mean, okay.
Oh, you know what? I'm not even talking to her. Goodbye. Goodbye.
She's all lonely. Her
Next
boyfriend's
witness.
Yeah, that was too easy, huh?
Yeah.
Next witness. If it makes yourself feel better, that you're convincing yourself how objectionable you find it to make you feel like you're being faithful, then save it for your own time. Don't waste mine. Because I ain't buying it. Maybe you're convincing yourself, and maybe you'll be able to convince your incarcerated boyfriend that you're being faithful, but you ain't convincing me because you love it! Man. How easy is this?
I know.
Could this job be any easier, Terry?
Nope.
I don't know how lawyers don't break down every witness on the stand.
I know.
I don't know how they can't do it, Terry. It's so damn easy. Danielle and Hayward. What?
I just have a few comments on Mr. Gay Phone Guy and the lady that was just on the phone.
Yes, Mr. Gay Phone Guy also living the fraudulent life.
Yes, he is lying to himself.
Mm-hmm. Is that going to be the theme? Every time I talk about it, Sarah, it couldn't be more true that every show seems to take on a theme of its own.
It does.
A little theme develops inside of every show, and today's show obviously has a developing theme, and that is people who are just lying to themselves to such a degree that they should be ashamed. Go ahead, Danielle.
So, about the whole losing weight deal, my boyfriend has a saying, it's either fat and sweet or skinny and bitchy.
All right, whatever.
And
I understand you've been waiting on hold for longer than that, and you have a relationship question. Now, do you not have a relationship question? Because if not, I have to move on because I have other people with greater needs than you.
Wow.
I am trying to find a way to get my boyfriend to respect me.
To respect you?
Yes, he He has respect issues.
Well,
with
it's
women.
interesting that a woman could say that she has a boyfriend and then also say in the same breath that he doesn't respect her, because most women wouldn't even consider a guy to be boyfriend material if he didn't respect her. So where is the math going wrong here, Danielle? Do you not feel like you're a woman who deserves to be respected?
Oh, no, I deserve to be
Well, you must
respected.
not if you're calling this guy boyfriend,
Right.
and yet you're saying in the same sentence that he doesn't respect you. So that must make me conclude that you don't necessarily feel that you deserve or are entitled to be respected.
Unless it's all in my head. Unless
No,
it's
it probably
all
isn't.
in my head.
No, I don't think it is. I think he doesn't respect you.
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, an example of respect, I guess, is my boyfriend smokes, and I've told him several times not to smoke in my car. We have a child together.
Mm-hmm.
And that's one example of disrespect, I guess. Please tell me that's in my head.
It's not in your head, and I don't want to go through all the examples of what may be in your head and what may not be, because I'm getting bored.
I know you guys I'm a boring person. That's okay.
Okay. Man, it's just so little. Just confidence in herself, Terry. I was able to convince her.
This is what frustrates me sometimes when it comes to women.
What's that, Terry?
It's like you want respect, so demand it, and just I mean, you're the one who has to make the decision.
The harder she pushes, the more her boyfriend starts blowing that smoke right in her kid's face.
Well, see you later, then.
See you later. She should say to the boyfriend. See you later.
If he's not going to respect her or the child, well then.
You were so quick to say "see you later" to all these guys that showed you some example of disrespect in your day, Terry.
Yeah.
Why am I not convinced about that?
Gee.
Maybe it's easy in hindsight to pretend like you were such the woman who refused to be disrespected, but you'd find, and maybe reminding you of a time where it's sometimes difficult to get out of these little spots.
Well, it is, no doubt, but I mean, and yes, it's not like, I mean, there is a buildup, but you don't just stay around and be disrespected time and time again.
All right, now I actually am interested. Give me one more example of how he disrespects you, because the first one doesn't seem like really that big a deal. Second one, so your kid will have to build up some lung tolerance. What else?
Oh, God. Another example would be him always going out and not staying home to take care of our child with me.
Well, it's not his child. All right, so...
it is his child.
Oh, it is his child.
She just said that.
Oh, I didn't
they
know.
have a child together.
Oh, I thought it wasn't her.
No.
I don't know why I didn't think it was his.
It's my boyfriend. We have a child together.
Yeah. He wishes it wasn't. Anyway.
Yeah, probably that's the case.
So he's always going out. Let's focus on that. What do you mean he's always going out? He's always going out with, like, his buddies?
No, it's not like going out with
bars,
friends.
to
It's more
clubs.
of him hanging out with his friends downstairs playing poker and stuff like that.
So he's in your house. So you know about his whereabouts on a regular basis. There's never a lot of nights that are unaccounted for, and he straggles on in at 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, whatever.
No, he doesn't do that type of thing. I mean, he does go and say, "Oh, I'm going to go to Rite Aid and get some stuff," but
Rite
on
Aid.
for 40 minutes, and he
That's where
comes
it
back
all
with
goes down.
a thing of milk.
Mm-hmm. So there are times he says he's going to go to Rite Aid, and he comes back with a thing of milk.
Yeah, they got the best milk there.
And that's making you question as to where he really went and went out for a little quickie. I better grab a carton of milk to make this look convincing. That kind of thing?
Yeah.
Wow.
You just...
Do you think he's cheating
gone
on...
for 40 minutes.
Do you think
and-
your boyfriend is cheating on you, yes or no? What does your gut tell you?
No, I honestly think it's drugs.
You think it's drugs? You think he goes out to get high and he comes back? Well, you would have a good idea if he's going out to get high. Does he come back looking completely different than when he left or what?
I don't think it's marijuana.
I know, but do you have a sense that he's got some kind of high when he comes back with the carton of milk?
He doesn't. See, that's the thing. He doesn't act differently on it.
He handles his drugs really well to the point where his personality doesn't really change.
Yep. Oh, him.
Yeah. Some can.
Sorry.
Some can.
Of course they can. If she has one of those types, I'm asking her to answer that question now. She wants to believe I think it's drugs at this point. She doesn't want to think he's cheating on her. But she can't pinpoint any kind of differences in his personality when he comes home. So maybe it's not drugs.
I don't think it's. I really. don't
Maybe
think
he's going out, he's getting oralized, he's getting a quick carton of milk on the way home, and he's coming back in as if nothing happened. You're right, it was out of cough syrup, but I was able to get some milk.
That sounds so bad.
Yeah, it does sound so bad, Danielle. And yet this is the relationship you're in.
Yeah, it's great for the kid.
This is the guy that you're voluntarily spending months and maybe even years of your life with. Now, is this the way you want it to be from this point forward? Because the reality is, if this is the guy you're with now, you're not all of a sudden going to do a complete personality makeover on this guy. So are you willing to just accept who he is and accept how he makes you feel? Or is enough enough? That when you answer that question, you'll know where the rest of your life is going.
I think enough. I want to say enough is enough, but I want to try because I grew up without a father.
Okay, so then get used to this. Then this is the best you're going to get. Terry's already nodding her head. She knows that I'm right. She's accepting.
Well, I mean, and
don't make
me,
it like you're demanding changes, because you're not demanding changes.
Right.
You're not willing to leave this guy. He knows you're not going anywhere. You're going nowhere, Danielle. He knows that better than anyone. Stop laughing about it. You know you don't want to laugh about it. Why are you giggling? You know you're crying on the inside. You know you deserve better, and yet you don't know how to figure out how to get better?
Yes.
Figure it out and stop laughing. It's sad. We all want to cry for you. Not really.
I'm sure you don't want to cry for me.
Not at all. But you're laughing about it, so why should we feel bad about it?
Exactly. Well, that makes sense. Makes sense.
Okay. The day that you decide enough is enough is the day that enough will finally be enough. Until that day, enjoy the way it's going.
Will do.
Okay.
Good luck.
How easy was that, Terry?
Again, very easy.
He knows she ain't going anywhere.
Oh, yeah.
I can blow smoke in the kid's face. I can get away with anything.
Yeah, pretty much.
If she thinks it takes 2 hours to get milk, then he ain't losing her. Good woman. I was like 40 deep, and the line was so long. Double print day.
Yeah, it was a big run on milk.
Double print.
Yeah, a lot of people there.
Yeah, people seem to be into milk these days. Milk is really catching on.
Crazy.
But I got one. Here it is. Am I providing or what?
Yeah, right.
I got the milk. Please. Don't expect better from your man if you're not really demanding it. How simple is that to figure out, Terry?
Pretty simple.
She ain't going anywhere. Why should he be inspired to do any better? Why shouldn't why shouldn't any human being get away with as much as they possibly can? It's human nature. Please. Jen. You're on the air. Oh, Jenny.
Hey.
Yes, Jen.
I have a question.
Yes,
what
Jen.
do you think of a younger girl dating an older man?
How old is the man and how young is the woman?
I am 23, and he is 43.
A match made in heaven. Oh, Terry, I couldn't be more as far as an endorser of this kind of relationship as there can be. What shouldn't she find appealing and exciting? And just embracing the love that a 23-year-old woman could have with a 43-year-old man.
Well, he treats me with respect, unlike the younger guys.
So you can't find anyone anywhere close to your age range that'll treat you with respect. Is that right?
Right.
And it takes...
Because all they want is to get in my pants, and that's not what I want.
This guy does too, by the way.
43-year-old has no interest in having sex with you. Is that right?
I hate her pants.
Well, of course, because we're dating, yes.
Yes.
But right off the bat, he wasn't like, well, I want to get in your pants.
So all a man has to do is just make it seem for a little while that he's not interested, and then he's in.
Yep. Couple dinners here, dinners there.
Bad relationship experience in my whole...
So because of that, you're on the verge of giving yourself over emotionally and physically to this 43-year-old man, and you want to know if you should pull the trigger. Is that right?
I guess.
You're ready to become very serious with this 43-year-old man, and you want to know if you're doing the right thing. Is that what you're asking?
Right. He's talking about marriage, moving in together.
Terry, you seem to be nodding your head yes, like this doesn't sound like the worst thing in the world.
Well, I mean, nowadays it isn't. I mean, age.
It's the worst.
Why is it the worst
in the world?
thing? Why is it the worst thing?
Man, if you want great pubes, then go for it.
Okay.
43-year-old girl.
I mean, I don't have my family's consent. They don't want me to be with him.
Of course not. It's ridiculous. It's sad. It's preposterous. Pathetic.
Is it one of your dad's friends?
No.
How did you meet him?
I met him at a club.
Terry, it's creepy. And the fact that he's going to clubs makes him a predator type.
All right, I've changed my mind.
But even if he wasn't the club 43-year-old guy, let's say she didn't even say that. Let's say we didn't even hear that, which makes it so much more creepy that now it's a slam dunk. But let's say that didn't become part of the scenario.
I was actually pretty pro the whole thing because I know nowadays. I mean, and that's why I'm kind of surprised at you guys with you have people like Demi Moore and Ashton Kutcher who make it successful and
that's
are fine.
More acceptable than any kind of age-range relationship.
Why?
But because it's creepy when you see a guy who's 20 years older than a girl and they're all serious.
Because a woman can't be a predator?
Even worse than that, they're like married. It's just creepy. It's awkward. It's
but for whatever reason, there's plenty of time. I mean, 10 years. What's an additional 10?
You got millions and millions and millions. It's a huge difference. You got millions and millions of people inside of a 3-year range of you. You can't find one. All it takes is one person to get serious with that you find, everything meshes and we're going to be happy. You can't find one person like that inside of your range. Not to say that you need to have a 3-year range. You could go 5, even 10 years tops.
Tops? 10 years? Why
it gets creepy.
It's kind of weird when he's sitting around. Hey, remember when we landed on the moon? That was awesome.
But you know what? There's been plenty. I mean, there are, I'm sure, plenty of successful relationships out there that have a 15
creepy.
to 20 year.
They're very successful and they're very creepy.
But that's to each his own.
Of course, to each his own, but you have to be ready to acknowledge that everyone out there is going to see you as creepy. If that is something that doesn't affect you at all, if you're so I can't find anyone better because, the world works in strange ways and this happens to be my soulmate, believe it or not, who cares what anyone else thinks?
I'm not saying I can't find someone better.
Well, then find someone better.
I'm saying that he fell into my life and I think I might care about him.
You care about him. Well, care about him like a caretaker would an old man.
You'll be spoon-feeding him soup in 20 years.
Yeah. Wipe his mouth when he can't feel like there's food on it. Mm-hmm. Not that 43-year-old guys are the dinosaurs of the world, but
but they
I'm just looking out 10 years in the future, Terry, when she's
53 is a dinosaur of the herd.
But if the guy was calling, you'd be applauding him. You'd think this was cool, right?
If the guy was calling,
it's a different scenario.
It is. I know. It's so interesting.
If they want to go after it sexually and see what that's all about for a little while, if she wants to explore her sexual world and she wants to have a checklist that includes a 20-year-old older guy than her, then fine, go for that. But don't get all serious and emotional and start thinking about marriage with this guy, please.
Why not?
It's
but
creepy.
if it works and they're happy together and she's good with it, and he's good with it.
Everyone's happy at the beginning of a relationship,
sure.
Terry.
How many years do they need for you?
Well, how do they? What?
No. Okay. So
I
let's
told
say
you,
they
5
screw
to 10
around
years
for,
is 10 years is pushing it too far.
Pushing it.
No, let's say they, do as you say.
Yes.
She just, they don't move in together. They continue dating, screwing, whatever, doing their thing.
They shouldn't really get seriously even dating. They should hang out maybe a couple of times, have sex, and move on.
Well,
and be friends.
Emotions, unfortunately, are a part of it.
If they really care about each other, be friends. That's it. But don't get emotional. Don't even talk about marriage with a guy who's 20 years older than you, please.
He's talking about marriage, not me.
Well, don't let him talk about marriage. You're letting him talk about marriage, and that in itself is creepy. The fact that you're sitting there listening is creepy.
Well, yeah, I'm listening, but
have you had sex with this guy yet? You're telling me you're that desperate? Are you that unappealing? Advances and offers to you? Is that what it comes to?
No, I'm not saying that.
Have you had sex with this guy yet? Have you had sex with this guy yet?
Yes, I have.
Oh, my God.
He got his Viagra.
Well, then at her age, just like a guy who's in her age bracket,
Yes.
she should be really, like you say, not getting serious, okay, and just,
I bet the sex
sleeping around with everybody.
I bet the sex was pretty good, right?
It was.
The 43-year-old man made it happen for you?
Yeah, it's doing chicks like you 30 years ago.
Mm-hmm. Is that right? The guy who brought you to a greater climax that you remember being at most portions of your life? Is that fair to say?
Numerous times, yes.
Numerous times. In one session, you're suggesting numerous times he brought you to the ultimate heights of ecstasy?
Yes.
Old guys care about their needs.
Tell me,
something about that.
How was it? How was it being done that he brought you to this top of the mountain portion of the world during your sexual situation there? What were you?
Explain that.
Were you in his home? I want to know details. Were you in his home? Were you in your home? Were you in a neutral setting? Were you at a motel? Where were you?
The home.
Were you at a nursing home?
He's house sitting right now.
He's a 43-year-old house sitter.
Oh, man.
He's really got prospects.
I'd love to have a house
He's
like
a
this someday.
contractor, and the lady asked him to watch his house.
All right, so you were at the house that he's house sitting at. So there's
Right.
strange pictures of weird people you've never met all around the house, and you're there having sex with a 43-year-old guy. And that's not creepy to you.
There's no pictures up on the wall.
And you were doing it in
Nothing.
somebody's bed that you haven't even met? Is that what you're telling us?
Yeah.
Wouldn't want to sleep in these sheets. Well, sorry for the owner.
Mm-hmm. So you're soiling some stranger's sheets that he's supposed to be house sitting for and looking out for the well-being of their home while they're gone.
Yep.
And meanwhile, he's got some 23-year-old up in there that he's all jacking away. And this was a great experience for you. Is that
I don't know.
Well, was it a great experience or not?
Yeah, it
Okay.
is. But I mean, I'm talking about. I don't know if I want to have a relationship with him because I have a 1-year-old daughter.
Good.
And I don't want.
No, you don't.
He must have kids too, right? 43.
I don't want her to think, mom's dating an old man.
That's
getting
exactly
married
what
to
you'll
him.
think. Exactly.
Yeah, the 1-year-old's going, ooh, gross.
Who's grandpa? What?
But she may grow to love the guy too.
Does he have kids of his own?
Nah, I wouldn't have.
No, he has no kids. He's never been married.
All right. Well, listen. He's very creepy. Listen. Be friends with this guy.
Oh, Jesus.
Steven is dying to know what your sexual specialty is.
And your MySpace.
What is your specialty when it comes to sex? As it pertains to your sexual abilities, where do you excel where most women can't hold a candle to you?
I don't want to explain that on air.
But she knows what it is.
Oh, yeah.
It's dirty.
Are you thinking of something right now in your mind as to what your specialty is and you're not sharing it with us? Because that would be really selfish.
And yeah, I guess I am selfish.
Well,
I
give
get
us
told
the-
that all the time.
Well, if you don't want to sound dirty, just give us the family-oriented version of what your specialty is.
I guess I'm great at giving head.
Oh,
boy.
Okay, we can't.
No complaints in this
Yeah, we can't air that. I thought she was going to give us the family version. Meanwhile, she's
There is no family version for it.
giving us the dirtiest version ever, and I loved it. But we couldn't air that. My gosh, you missed out on something really cool, ladies and gentlemen. You can only imagine.
imagine that.
Wow. Man, I wish I was a 43-year-old. Jen, are you still there? Yeah, Jen.
Yes.
All right, listen. Here's my advice to you.
Okay.
I'm not saying you have to rid this guy from your life, okay? You can keep him around. You can be friends with him. You can let him be kind of a mentorish kind of guy. You can get maybe physical every once in a while, but don't, under any circumstances, get overly emotional with this guy, and don't let it become a relationship. All right?
Okay.
End of story. How difficult are these problems to figure out, Terry?
Pretty easy.
This is like
morning,
the
right?
ABCs of our world.
Oh, man.
What comes after C? I always forget.
We'll get to that in the next segment. 1-866-66. What a specialty.
Wow.
Man.
If you could pick any specialty, would that be your number one?
I think now I have to say yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
It's even better than the old rusty trombone.
Whoa, you are.
Cincinnati Hot Pocket.
Oh. You combined a couple, but yeah, that's
okay.
too.
Louisiana?
Alabama Hot Pocket and Cincinnati Bow Tie.
Got it.
It's my top three.
God, talk about a sick man.
Oh, thank you so much.
The T-Man Show.
Will Britney Spears play Vegas? I'm told Brit and Palms owner George Maloof are close to signing the deal. With construction complete on the new venue, the Pearl, the stage is set.
Wow, that's the word. I told you about that last week, Terry, that Britney Spears could have a regular gig in Vegas. On your next trip to Vegas, wouldn't be nearly as big as the party place, but on your next trip, whenever that may be, Terry, if Britney Spears signs a deal that she's doing like a show every Friday and Saturday, like Prince has a deal, he does a show every Friday and Saturday, not every day like Barry Manilow, not every day like Celine Dion, but she would probably sign a deal, I would imagine, that would be either once or twice a week at most.
Right.
All right, just to get herself some income going again.
Yeah, she needs it.
It's not like she's able to spit out a big-time CD right now. She's got a little block there going on as far as just performance block or writer's block in that area of the performing world. But she could actually go on stage and get people to come to her show and put on a decent show, I would imagine, decent enough that you feel like you got somewhere close to your money's worth.
Sure.
So my question to you is, Stephen has already answered the question. He can't even wait. My question to you, Terry Free, is, on your next trip to Vegas, do you say, I would have gone to Barry Manilow, but I won't? I would have gone to see Tom Jones, but I won't. I would have gone to see Wayne Newton, but I won't, because I have to go see the hottest show in Vegas, and that is The Amazing Jonathan. No, Britney Spears.
I'm not in.
You're not in. You wouldn't go.
No.
No interest.
No interest.
She's performing at the Palms. It's Friday night. You're there. It's Friday night. You have nothing to do. There's one ticket. There's 2 tickets available for you and whoever you're with. And you're not interested in them.
Nah.
Okay, let's say you gambled so much at the Palms blackjack table that they come over to you and say, Terry Free, you have earned the right to get free tickets to Britney Spears' show. You going?
Well, if they're free, sure. Am I paying to go see her? Hell no.
I forgot that is your last name.
There's a reason.
I see.
No,
that's an honest answer. You're not paying to go, but if they were thrown in your lap, you'd go.
Who's going to tell me they're going to turn down free tickets?
Okay.
You can't say anybody would.
I understand. Steven's paying top dollar.
Yeah, Steven's paying.
I would pay, yeah.
Terry Free's going to free tickets, and Hopscotch ain't going to save
I'm gonna ask Lance Burton to cut me in half before having to go to that.
He'd rather go see Lance Burton, Terry.
Yeah. Well, Lance Burton's great. I'd pay to see that again.
Drown myself in the TI pool maybe before I go.
Well, there it is. There's your perspective. It probably is going to happen.
Right.
I think this deal makes sense from all standpoints. I think it makes sense from the standpoint of the owners of the Palms, the Maloof brothers.
Right. Now,
to get a big name, to get a big name like she's dated everyone. To get a big name like Britney Spears to be a regular in their hotel, and I think it makes sense for Britney Spears, who I don't think can put out a CD and have it really hit the charts the way it used to 5-6 years ago, Terry.
Right.
All right.
Right.
So I think this makes sense, and it's going to happen. And I just want to know what kind of demand there may be out there for people that'll be going to Vegas in the next year for how much they'd want to go to the Palms and see her show. Is she going to sell out every night that she does a show?
No.
I'm not so sure either.
Yeah, it's not Prince, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Doing a 2-night thing.
If you have the choice...
You think Prince sells out quicker than a Britney Spears show?
Yeah, no
by
question.
far, yeah.
Well, that's a big statement. You make it seem like that's a slam dunk.
It is, yeah.
You all think that Prince has an easier time selling tickets for his show. Let's say they're both on Friday night. Prince sells out a lot quicker than Britney's show.
Yeah.
He appeals to more people. I mean,
Yep. All
Britney's
right.
a pigeonholed audience.
Right. Now,
and Britney's crowd would rather go to Pure.
Right.
They'd rather go to Jet than they would go to a concert.
Yeah.
And Prince appeals to a lot different kinds of demographics and age ranges, and they don't necessarily want to go to the clubs. They want to go to shows.
Well, he's been around a lot longer.
Right.
All right. So from that standpoint, I can't help but agree with you all.
Right.
Yes. So you're saying it's a big mistake for the Maloofs to sign her to some kind of big mega $1 million contract, or what?
I don't know about mega.
She's got her fans.
Yeah, she does.
Sell some tickets.
Yeah, she'll. I mean,
I'd just be afraid she'd be a shell of her former self, and it'd be really sad to see an older woman doing the same dance moves.
Because that's the kind.
It's like Tony Braxton.
So it'd almost make her seem like she's Liza Minnelli at age 27.
Yeah.
So that's the kind. How old is she now? About 25, 26?
Something like that.
That's the kind of contracts they're handing out, though, in Vegas. They're handing out like these 2-year, $50 million deals.
Right.
So you think the Maloofs would be overpaying, or what?
Kinda.
If you're their financial advisor, you say, hey, you're not going to get as big a bang for your buck from Britney as you may expect?
Right. Yes.
But we bring in $1 trillion in gambling. Oh, okay, then go ahead and do it.
Yeah, I know.
Well, you got to get people into the theater to come out of the theater and then gamble for them to bring in $1 trillion in gambling. So if she's playing to half sold out arenas in the Palms Hotel, then it wouldn't be worth the money.
Right.
I think the opening week would be a big buzz, though.
Sure.
She hasn't performed in a while, and she's been in the news.
Well, the opening week would be a big buzz. No doubt about it. That's a guarantee. But
she's bald.
But anytime after that, I think she'd definitely trail off.
In the 7th month, is she still getting anyone to go?
Be tough.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Shut your mouth one more time, baby.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, I don't want to hit you.
Trina.
You go home and take care of your kids.
You're on the air.
She can still work and have a job,
What if she brought the kids on stage and you saw that they seemed okay? Trina, are you there?
Yes.
What can I do for you?
Okay. I went out with my neighbor. She's a lesbian.
Oh, jeez.
Yes.
Yes.
And I went out with her, and, it was fun, whatever. Went to a gay club.
Mm.
And then...
Are you gay, Trina?
No.
Oh.
But no.
You got a husband? Oh. Are you married?
No.
Oh. You live alone?
I have a boyfriend.
Oh.
And so...
And I'm sure he knew everything about you going out with your lesbian neighbor.
He didn't.
No.
He didn't, and if he did, he'd get a little upset.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
So, yeah. But,
are you guys just friends? Isn't that all right?
But
you knew she was a lesbian when you decided to go out with her on this social kind of aspect this night that you guys got together. Is that right?
Yes. Yes, I knew she was a lesbian. I don't have a problem with that.
Well, you not only didn't have a problem with that, you were turned on by that, weren't you?
Well, I don't know about that.
Didn't even feel required to tell your boyfriend because she was a woman.
Yes.
Knowing that you would become romantically involved, physically involved with her by the time the clock struck midnight.
Ooh, look at the veins on her forearm when she swings the bat.
Well, here's the thing. She told me that I should be a lesbian, and I don't. What does she mean by that?
She means you should be a lesbian.
Ready, go.
I mean, is she just...
On your mark.
Tag, you're it.
Yeah. Get set. Go! Oh, congratulations there, Trina. Well done. Yeah, thanks for the call. Okay. Mm-hmm. Here we go. From Trina the heterosexual to Trina the lesbian in a matter of seconds. See how we can straighten people's lives out like that, so to speak? Yeah.
The T-Man Show.
And socialite Kim Kardashian hosted the first annual princess party at Tao nightclub. Kim received a tiara in celebration of being young and having it all.
I'll give her a tiara, baby. Oh, man. Kim Kardashian, we missed her by a week, Terry, in Vegas.
I know. I saw her little billboards all over the place.
There were billboards in Vegas?
Yes.
Promoting what?
Her little party.
This party that they talked about here?
Yes.
Should have told me. I would have gone out and read the billboard and figured out when to get down there.
I figured that you had seen them.
I don't read every billboard, Terry.
I know. Well.
I am not a big reader. Anyway.
Overrated.
Yeah, I'm not sitting there reading.
All right.
Only the one that says Kenny Rogers at the Sahara. That one I read.
They're not going to trick me into reading. What else is going on in this world of ours, please? What else is happening? May sound geeky, but I would have gone back down if you'd have told me, Terry.
Oh, sorry, I got a story out
Kim Kardashian, are you killing me? Kidding me?
I know.
Killing me is what you're doing, yeah.
Well,
Go ahead.
I got a story out of Texas where at Hutto High, I'm hoping to pronounce that correctly.
I'm sure all the people from Hutto are very disappointed that you mispronunciated
well, there's
their
the hippos there, apparently.
School name. They're the hippos? The Hutto Hippos?
Hutto High Hippos.
Okay, what happened at Hutto High?
Apparently, a police officer who was assigned to that high school has been arrested after asking a 16-year-old student last month to take off her clothes while he photographed her in his office and even paid her $50.
No, that is the going rate. But he was a security guard or a police officer?
An actual police
officer. He was
officer.
on the clock of the police precinct where he worked, but he was working his assignment was to work in the school.
High school, yes.
That's becoming more and more popular.
Yes.
That police officers, not just security guards, are working inside the high schools.
Correct.
Security guards aren't cutting it, man.
And they're getting their money's worth.
I guess so. 35 years of age, Mr. Helms.
Mr. Helms. Officer Helms.
Yes.
Officer Helms wants to see 16-year-old little Sarah in his... He had an office, too?
He did.
Man, treating these guys big time. They get a pretty cushy job as far as being on the clock of the police precinct, Terry. If I'm the police officer in whatever town, I want the assignment of working in the high school. Not because I'm getting my rocks off and looking at 16-year-old girls. That's beside the point. Because, Terry...
Bonus.
I mean, let's be honest. I mean, the high schools aren't as easygoing as maybe they used to be.
Right.
But it's not the roughest assignment in the world.
Right.
All right? I'm not saying the schools aren't rough in some areas.
Right.
But I'm taking that assignment. I'm getting my own office, and I'm kicking my feet up, and I'm bringing sexy little 16-year-old Sarah, who I can't really acknowledge as sexy because she's underage, and I'm getting her to pose for me for $50. Man, I would have gone easy to 75 if she would have just tried to held out for a harder bargain.
Yeah, apparently he gave her the $50 to, quote, induce her to stay a little longer.
So these police officers who are there to protect the kids, Terry, are in fact causing more trauma in the hallways and the minds of these high school kids than even one could have imagined. Is that really the moral of the story, Terry?
Sounds like
Nobody robbed her or beat her up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm safe.
Nobody stepped to her, Terry.
Apparently he is looking...
I'm crawling to you. Yes, go ahead.
Well, he's looking at the maximum penalty is 20 years in prison.
Wow.
He's
So
been
he's
charged
there.
with sexual performance of a child, a second-degree felony.
He's there to keep law and order.
Yes.
In the school of Hutto High for the hippos.
Yes.
Let me tell you can't resist a Hutto High hippo, Terry.
I know.
A little 16-year-old junior in a miniskirt.
Yeah, it sucks that people that are underage look like women.
Mm-hmm.
Man, it's scary.
So while he was there to protect and serve and keep order and keep violence to as low a minimum as possible, he now is the one facing 20 years in prison.
Correct.
Unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
Just when you think you've heard it all.
Apparently he took several dozen photos of the girl in his office. But at that time she had clothes on.
It's just sick and twisted, Terry.
It is.
Mm-hmm. And he was 35, married with 3 kids, I bet.
He just gives that he was 35 years old.
Now, do you think when he was on the job on day one, he already had in his sick, twisted mind that, before too long, I will have a couple of these 16-year-olds in my office doing things for me that I know I desperately need done for me? Or do you think over time, he mentally kind of had a breakdown by working in the high school from day to day? Which do you think is more accurate, Terry? Was this guy sick and twisted and just they didn't realize it from the beginning? Or did he mentally kind of have a meltdown over the time he was working there? Which do you think is more on point?
I think he just kind of got tempted and unfortunately broke down over time.
So you don't think he had problems that they weren't aware of,
right,
that they didn't realize was a part of his personality makeup before they gave him the assignment?
Right.
Wrong.
I disagree. Yes, I have to
side with the hot-shotter?
I don't think you just all of a sudden deteriorate over time, and I don't think he was probably even there that long. And no one's on that job for over 2. He wasn't over there over 2 years, and that's even pushing it. He was probably there about 8 months, and he was a bad guy in that kind of aspect on the day he started, and just got himself comfortable. And then realized the time to strike was now.
They did say that he seemed, this is a quote, he seemed like a very personable man that had great interaction with the students.
Oh, yeah.
He came across as...
He spoke their language. He had her spread eagle on the desk there, Terry. Getting her to smile big for the camera.
Yeah, anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Put this one in the yearbook.
Sign my annual.
Right.
By the way, their high steppers there at Hutto High, man, had big awards.
What are you talking about?
I'm out on their website.
You're on their website?
Yeah.
And what are you saying? They're high steppers.
They have a high stepper, their dance group.
It's called the High Steppers?
Yeah.
Here come the High Steppers?
Yeah.
Are they the Liverpool dance?
Oh.
It's some type of dance, I would assume.
All right, whatever.
So,
Thanks for
Just a distracting comment.
confusing
I
us.
just wanted to let you know that.
Let us know what? That we weren't confused enough by you this morning?
We wondered where the high-stepping champs of Texas were.
That's
there
right.
you go.
May I
Now
see the story, please?
You may.
He knew what he was getting into, and he filled out the application.
Of course he did.
Never knew.
People like this gravitate towards these kind of positions. Oh, yeah, I'll volunteer for that. Asked a 16-year-old student last month to take off her clothes while he photographed her in his office. See, I am aware that I'm of the understanding that there are now cops in high schools, Terry. I don't know how. Does a high school have to apply to have a cop in their school because they realize they're kind of a rougher school?
No, I don't know.
Because not every high school in America has a on-duty cop in the hallways or on the scene.
Yeah, I'd imagine not everyone.
So I'm
Not
just
everyone.
wondering how some high schools get them and some high schools don't.
Maybe they do have to apply. I'm not
What about
sure.
your son's high
Yes.
school? He has
Yes.
a on-duty
King County officer.
An
yeah.
on-duty cop?
Yep, female.
Oh, yeah.
Go to a school with kids that act up, you're going to get a cop.
Oh, jeez.
That's right.
Wow. So, let's see here. 16-year-old student. What was I saying? What was my point? Oh, yeah. I don't remember. Anyway, 16-year-old student is running in clothes. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I wanted to know how I could imagine them being in the hallways or like having a post, but having his own office.
Yeah. He's
He's in his office the whole time. How is he really protecting the school?
Well, no.
He's on the computer, surfing the net.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, 6 people got stabbed, and he's sitting there talking on the phone.
Krispy Kreme frosting on his face.
I think they'd get his attention if somebody was being stabbed.
Fine,
Yeah,
but he should be ready to pounce and shouldn't even have his own office.
I should have been there earlier. My bad.
Right.
Pasty's the cop now?
The police officer assigned to Hutto High School in Texas asked a 16-year-old girl last month to take off her clothes while he photographed her in his office and paid her $50 to do so, according to an arrest affidavit. Unbelievable. You think you're bringing in someone to protect the kids, Terry.
Yeah.
Not realizing you're doing the opposite! George Wesley Helms, 35, was fired from the Hutto Police Department last month after police were tipped off that he had taken inappropriate photos of the girl. After a month-long investigation, police arrested Helms on Tuesday and charged him with sexual performance of a child, a second-degree felony that carries a maximum penalty of 20 years in prison. Officials would not comment as to whether the pictures were taken on campus or whether there were any other victims that may have been involved. Ha. He had worked in the school for 2 years. That's what I said was the max.
Must have a hell of a picture collection.
Quite the scrapbook. Quite the photo album, Terry. Oh, look at this collage.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
This kid's 31.
He seemed like a very personable man who had great interaction with the students, said the superintendent. He came across as trustworthy.
Come across.
But we certainly had our trust violated.
Oh, yeah.
Helms had no previous criminal charges on record and was released from jail on Wednesday after posting $50,000 bail. So he's out there!
Yes.
Ready to strike the next hippo falls into his net!
Jeez, he likes them like that,
Couldn't
I
take it.
guess.
All those chicks in sundresses.
Well, it's only so many days you could go work on and protect the hippos and not break down mentally because of all the sexual innuendo that comes from protecting the female hippos, Terry.
Right.
Wow. What a story.
It's kind of crazy. Oh, boy.
What else? What else is going on, Terry? What else is happening in our crazy world?
Well, apparently now being single has its social advantages. New studies have found that being single is a good thing because it used to be that marriage was looked upon as a better situation. It used to be that marriage was married people, men lived longer, et cetera, et cetera.
Right.
So marriage was a more positive step. But now single life, they're saying, has its own advantages to it.
You're talking about health benefits?
Just
What the hell are you
social
talking about?
activity, social interaction, things like that.
A better social life being
Yes.
single than married.
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
Oh. What?
In fact,
Oh.
it says here that one study shows singles much more connected to family and friends than married peers. Another finds that unmarried offspring help their parents more than those who are married.
I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, 1-866-663 T-Man is the number to call. Let us go back to the phones and go to Don Shay. Is that your name, Don Shay? Don Shay.
That's it.
Are you
That's
there?
it,
Yes.
My name, man.
Your name is Don Shay.
That's correct.
What can I do for you, Don Shay?
Well, basically, T-Man, my girlfriend, she wants to have a threesome, but I think she's trying to trap me. And she's got to listen to one little hot friend. You know, I like her friend a lot.
It's too good to be true. It's too much of a windfall falling into your lap. You're waiting for it to spring up and you to realize that it was a trap all along. Is that right?
That's what I'm saying, T-Man. That's what I'm saying.
Women don't trap their men in this kind of fashion, Terry. They don't trap their... Maybe they make a quick suggestion just to look at their face and see a quick reaction. That's as far as the trap would go. But if she's really making it like this is being pursued, this doesn't usually turn out to be a trap.
Okay.
Now, maybe Don Shay sees it as too good to be true and he's waiting for it to just all of a sudden unravel. But sometimes you just got to realize that you've walked into a lottery ticket type moment. Go with the flow and stop trying to make trouble where there isn't trouble. Or maybe you're trying to make trouble because deep inside you feel overwhelmed because you know, Don Shay, that you can't handle the situation.
Okay.
Maybe psychologically that's what Don Shay is doing because maybe deep inside Don Shay doesn't want to acknowledge that he's a big puss.
Big puss.
Oh, man.
Don Shay, that's all I can think of.
Well, T-Man, I got my girlfriend here. You can talk to her. Please pick her brain.
Yeah, I thought maybe Don Shay, this sounded legitimate as far as the call was concerned, Terry, that Don Shay was actually talking to us behind his girlfriend's back because he wanted our advice as to whether she was trying to trap him. But now he wants to throw his girlfriend out and make this a big family affair. You know what? I'm not interested, Don Shay. Thanks a lot.
He just wants to qualify.
All right? But you are qualified for the party play in 2008. I don't have time, Terry, to humor people with, we're going to get on the radio with this fun little moment. Screw that! I am a radio professional dealing with real-life problems. I'm not here for your amusement or your entertainment! Well, I kind of am, but not in that way! Well, let me put it on.
That would have been a good bit.
Whatever. All our friends will hear us on the radio. Please. Don Shay actually sounded like he had a legitimate situation there for a minute, Terry. Mm-hmm. Like he was wondering as to whether he was walking into some trap. Like at the last minute, when they looked like they were both about to take off their clothes, she'd be like, aha, you cheating bastard, you were going to screw her, weren't you? Well, I thought I was able to because we were having a threesome. But that is not the case. Don Shay just wants to have a little fun powwow moment on the air with his girlfriend. Screw that. That's not what this radio show is for. We are dealing and solving real-life problems. And don't take the spot of someone who may be in some serious relationship dire straits! And we have no one on the line like that. But let's go to Nick in Seattle. Yes, Nick.
Hey, hello.
What's up?
Hey, what's up? See, how you doing?
All right, sir.
Hey, I had a comment about, the police officers out here. They're up there at the schools. Pretty much all the schools got them. Every school I've been to across the country, they got police up there, and they walk around the campus and, go behind the trail to try and find people smoking and, all that stuff like that.
All right. Well, thanks for the scoop. Julie in San Jose, go ahead.
Yeah, hi.
Yes.
I just kind of figured that maybe the cop there had been getting pictures all along, and that was the first one that he run across that just didn't need the $50. Come across.
Yes.
Maybe it was high-end type of neighborhood.
Well, that's what they're wondering. They're wondering if this cop, it wasn't the first time for him. I think that's a reasonable little avenue to pursue as far as whether this cop had violated other female hippos in the school, and this is just the one that he got tripped up on. Yes, so you're not telling us anything that they didn't figure out or we couldn't have figured out. You're not telling us anything that nobody out there couldn't have figured out on their own. So thanks for nothing. Julie in San Jose, thank you for the call. Call us back when you have more obvious things to point out. 1-866-663-T-Man. Phil, Fort Lewis, go.
Hey, T-Man. Normally, you are on point with a lot of your comments. But the thing about the couples and working out...
Yes.
That you can totally go in there with your girlfriend, wife, or whatever.
Well, you've been on hold a while, haven't you, Phil?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been on for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was so important for you to point out to me that couples, boyfriend and girlfriend, should be able to work out in not only the same gym, Terry, which is, even that is stretching it to some extent, but I can understand if you want to go to the gym together and then kiss each other goodbye and then wave across the crowded little weight room because she's on the treadmill, which she desperately needs to walk a little faster, and he's lifting weights, or she's doing her weights in one area because she's doing a whole completely different kind of weight situation than he should be doing.
The ones that Steven does.
Yeah, the girl weights.
But there's no reason for a guy and a girl to be a couple working out together with the same routine, Terry. It makes no sense. It's nauseating, and it's got to be stopped.
How
Maybe, okay, listen, maybe you're such with the girly chest. Maybe you have such a bird chest, Phil, that you have no ability to lift any more weight than the average girl. Maybe that's why it makes sense for you to be working out with your little girlfriend, and you don't think that anyone's even thinking how disgustingly nauseating it is. So you continue on with your day-to-day workouts with your girlfriend, and you can bench press together, and you can do your lat pull-downs together, and you can do your upright rows together because you're not doing more than 40 pounds of weight on the bar anyway, and you're the exception. But the average full-grown adult male should not be doing the same kind of workout routine in a gym with his girlfriend, Terry.
Oh,
all right? But Phil's an exception because he can't lift any weight because he's a weakling. Maria in Daly City, hello.
Hello?
Hi, Maria.
Hi, how are you?
I'm okay, Maria.
Careful.
Okay. I have a question. Well, actually,
I don't take questions, Maria.
Well, okay, I have an issue.
Okay, I do take questions. I was just kidding. But go ahead, yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, one of my dad's friends, he's younger than my dad, just a little older than me. I haven't seen him for about 10 years, over 10 years, and he had asked me out, and I went out with him. And I just wonder, I don't know, he asked me out again.
Right.
And I just wonder if it's wrong.
Well, if he went out the first time, you should have called us on the first time. Now she's going, I don't know, should I go out with him again? Wasn't the real question as to whether you should have gone out with him the first time? You've already gone out with him.
Should I keep the triplets, T-Man, or no?
You know,
wow.
All right, wait a minute. How old is your dad, first of all?
How old is my dad?
Yes.
He's 47.
And how old are you?
I'm 29.
And how old is your dad's friend?
36.
So your dad was 18 when he had you?
Yes.
And your dad's friend is how old?
36.
36, and you're 29. Yeah. So it's just a 7-year difference, and you're 29. It's not like
I
you're
know,
18 and he's
dad's friend.
Yeah, it's a dad-friend thing.
So what?
And he's known me since I was a kid, you know. So I mean, we grew up together.
Yeah, he's wondering if Dad would.
But when you were a kid, he was a kid. You're only 7 years younger than him. Don't make it like you're some young girl. You're not that young. You're 29.
I am young.
You should go out with anyone who asks you out at 29.
Yeah. I am young.
At 29, it's panic. No, you're not young. At 29, it's panic time. I don't think any woman should get married before 28, 29. But when you hit that age, it's start pressing the issue. Any guy that asks you out, yes. Just have a sign around your neck. Yes, I will go out with you. Dad's friend, dad's brother, whatever.
Okay.
Maybe not dad's brother. But
thanks for dinner, Uncle.
Yeah.
You're wondering if I think it's too creepy if you go out with your dad's friend? Maybe she heard the earlier call, Terry, where I was telling this 23-year-old girl how creepy it was that she was going out with a 43-year-old guy.
Yeah.
But this,
yeah, that's different.
This is definitely a different scenario. You're 29, he's 36. Now, he's your dad's friend, but they're probably not best friends, right?
Well, they hang out a lot, yeah. I don't know if they're best friends.
Well, does your dad have an awareness to the... What's going on over there? You all right, Tari? You just fell off the chair? You all right?
We'll go for the peanut butter.
Yeah. Sorry, my peanut butter jar fell.
Oh, jeez. You find that quite humorous, do you?
I can't waste any of it, man.
You are saving the peanut butter jar from its demise like it was your child.
Yes.
No, actually, I
Not even the child.
All right, anyway, so does your dad know that this dude's been asking you out and you've been out with him or no?
No, he has no idea.
So it's a secret lover kind of scenario to some extent, Terry. They're secretly behind Daddy's back.
So I'm going to guess
how taboo.
Daddy would be upset.
Whatever it takes to get the fire burning, just to get the sparks sparkling a little bit more than they ordinarily would. Oh, how bad we're being to be going out behind Daddy's back when you're such good friends with him. Whatever it takes. All right, so Dad knows nothing about this.
Right.
And your dad would probably be upset, if, to some extent, if he found out that you and him had even seen each other one time.
Right. I think he'd be really, really mad. He has a really bad temper, so I think he'd be pissed.
Mm-hmm.
Bad temper.
And how did the first night out go with this guy?
It was okay. He didn't really talk much. He said he was nervous.
He didn't have to talk.
We went to the movies, but I mean, you don't talk during the movies. But even before that, he really didn't say much.
All right. So what movie did you see?
Went to go see what's that movie with Will Ferrell? I'm sorry.
Blades of Glory.
I didn't like a good laugh between you and your new date.
Will Ferrell's underwear funny every time.
Mm-hmm. So what'd you do after the movie?
I actually went home.
Mm-hmm. By yourself?
Yeah, it was a work
Just
night.
Walked in the theater or what? Did he take you home, or he took you? You drove yourself home.
Yeah.
So you met him at the theater?
I did. I thought it was a little weird.
Sounds pretty platonic to me so far, Terry.
Yeah,
They met at the theater. They saw a stupid movie. They split up at the door of the theater, and they went home.
Right.
But if he was really nervous, why is he doing this to his friend? I mean, that's kind of weird, too.
Because he can't help it. She's too hot. So he's asked you out again. Is that right?
Right.
And now your conscience is getting the best of you. Because you don't know if you should go behind your dad's back, who you have a good relationship with. Is that fair to say?
Right.
You have a close relationship with Daddy.
Kind of. I just think it's a little weird. I don't know.
Well, if you're uncomfortable, then obviously don't do it.
Boy, that's a thought.
Jeez.
So do you...
Come on, Terry.
Really?
Do you have the feeling that if you go on this second date that you're going to have to get physical with this guy to some degree, or what?
Oh, yeah.
No.
When has he asked you out for? Has he given you a specific time or a day or what?
I'm sorry?
Has he asked you out for a specific time? Do you have to, is he asking you out for this weekend or tonight or what?
He asked me to come over for dinner tomorrow.
Oh,
For dinner on what's tomorrow? Friday?
Friday.
A little fry. He's going to cook for you. He's going to make a special sausage lasagna.
yeah. Special sauce.
And you think you're getting away with just like a peck at the door this time? No. You're getting the full-on sword treatment.
No.
So if you got to acknowledge that if you accept this invitation for dinner at his place, that you and him are getting freaky in this joint, right or wrong? You know that, right?
No, we're not.
No, you are.
Who's your daddy?
You are.
Second date. It's only the second
date, but if you accept, don't be dumb. If you accept, he's asked you out to come to his house for dinner. All right, that is more or less. Forget more or less. That is you. You should be aware that you have been asked to come over his house to have sex with him. And if you don't take it that way, you're being naive and dumb. All right?
Okay.
Am I wrong here, Terry?
No, you're right. You're right.
You should go on the assumption that what he's asked you, without saying the words, is, I would like you to come over Friday night for sex. Are you into it or not?
Okay, I kind of have a feeling that maybe I have that feeling in my head that maybe, but it doesn't. I'm not going to do it.
I'm not saying that you absolutely have to unless he's a rapist. You have the right to say no, but you would be letting him down, and you should be aware of that.
Oh, well.
You should
plans, right?
you can come back with, I don't know if I really am into the dinner at your house, but let's get together and do blah, blah, blah.
Okay, that sounds better.
All right, so you have the offer on the table of dinner at his house. Now, you can accept that and douche your VJ and go there and enjoy the night, or you can make an alternate plan.
Just in case, right? You want to make sure you're fresh down there?
Okay. You can make
healthy.
You can make an alternate plan option, kind of, you can counter him with that, or you can say no. Now, which one do you think it'll most likely be, or do you want our advice?
I'm probably going to ask to change the location.
Changing the location doesn't change the dynamic of what you're doing. It still is the same type of violation against your dad if that's your ultimate concern.
What's the point if you think it's weird? Why even go out with him?
I know. That's what I said last time.
That doesn't change the weirdness of dating your dad's friend. If you think you're violating your dad and going behind your dad's back and it's going to damage your relationship with your dad, well, then you don't accept any invitation. Forget. But is it that you don't want to have sex with him yet, or you don't want to damage the relationship and go behind your dad's back? Which is it?
I don't want to have sex with him.
You definitely don't want to have sex with him. That you know. Not yet. Not ever or not yet?
Probably not yet.
Not yet.
Oh, yeah. Doors open.
I know myself, T-Man.
Date 3.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, so date 2, no sex. Let's say you go out on date 2. Let's say you go and you bowl, and it goes wonderfully, and you bowl a 104, and he's making you laugh a little bit, and he buys you some cheese puffs, and everyone's happy.
Cheese puffs.
Date number 3.
Like a fun date to me.
Date number 3. You having sex with him or no?
Probably not.
When do you think you'll feel comfortable in having sex with this guy?
I don't know. I don't know. Date 6? I don't know.
Date 6.
I don't know. I have to wait and see how things go. I'm not going to just, say, okay, this date I'm going to have.
I understand. So your concern is more that you're not ready to have sex with him than you feel like you can't do this because it's behind your dad's back.
That's part of it, yeah.
But you can live. It sounds like you can live with that. Even though it's bothering you, you can live with that. You like this guy. You're intrigued by this guy enough that you can live with that. Right or wrong?
Right.
Okay. So then call him up. You want us to call him with you, and we'll change the plan. No dinner, no sausage lasagna at his house.
Yeah.
You'd rather do something else. Tell him to come up with another idea for tomorrow night.
How about a hotel?
Now you're talking.
Yeah. I'll be happy he doesn't have to clean his place now.
Maybe you could suggest going out. Maybe you can offer Applebee's for tomorrow night as opposed to his house, because there's a big difference between going to Applebee's and getting their tangy ribs and going to his house and getting his tangy rib.
Oh God!
All right, I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you right now. If you accept the offer to have dinner at his house, he's going to be all over you.
Yep. No question.
Scary little situation
So if you don't want that, you have to change the venue.
Okay.
Or maybe you do want that. Maybe you want to fight him off a little bit.
Oh. And then him telling your dad this hot little vixen was over at the house.
Oh,
yeah.
I did. Your daughter.
Oh, wow.
Her bare butt was stuck to my black leather couch before I knew what happened.
So what are you going to do? You going to call him and change the venue or no?
I'm going to change
that venue.
So now it's not so weird going out with one of your dad's close friends.
I'm sorry?
Yeah.
Terry's kind of curious because you started the call talking about how weird it was to date one of your dad's close friends, and now you're...
It's a little weird.
Well, then...
But not weird enough.
Right, not weird enough.
Not weird enough.
So don't state that it's...
She's saying it's weird, but it's not weird enough to stop the procession.
It's not weird enough to take a free meal. Put it that way.
Mm-hmm.
She just can't stop herself.
It's not going to be weird enough when I sleep with him either.
Don't have any regrets when you have sex with him. Don't be like, I can't believe what I did, because you have a time right now where you can stop this thing, and you're choosing not to. So I don't want you to have any moment where after you have sex with him, you feel bad for your dad, or you feel bad about what you did, because you have a time right now to say, T-Man, I'm stopping this thing right here and right now, and you're not taking that. Maria in Daly City, do you want to take that time right now to say, T-Man, thanks for being my roadblock and showing me that this was the time I have to turn back now or never? Do you want to take that time or no?
Yes, I will.
Does she even know what I just asked her, Terry?
No.
I'm telling you, if you don't want to have any regrets when you ultimately have sex with this guy, and that's where it's leading, here's your chance to turn back now and call everything off right here and now. Are you going to do that?
I understand that.
So are you going to say to this guy, we're not going on date number 2, we're never going on a date number 2? Are you going to do that or no?
Yeah, I think I probably should.
Wow, she was easily convinced.
Yeah.
Just blew this guy's action.
Try it the other way. See if she agrees with that.
Here's your opportunity to have sex with them in the next 10 minutes. You want to take that opportunity or no? Yeah, I'll take that.
Your dad probably wants to see you both happy. What's the big deal?
Wants to see it literally.
Maybe he'd be into it. You never know.
He may not want to see it literally, but he may be into them being a couple. I mean, who cares?
No one else is asking you. I know I'm way behind. Believe me, I know how far behind I am. No one else is asking you out, Maria, or what?
I can't even hear you.
All right, hang on. I don't know why, but hang on.
Interesting.
That's that. We got all we needed out of her.
The friend knows the specialty.
The dad's friend hasn't yet, but we have, Terry. We know the whole story. We know how it's shaken down. She's very confused.
Yeah.
And she needed our guidance. And even our guidance was confusing to her. I pointed out all the scenarios, and she wanted to take them all. Yeah, I don't want to go out and date number 2 to Applebee's, and I'll have sex with them, too. Have her think about it during the break, Pasty. Talk to her during the break as only you can do, all right?
Yeah, I'll definitely turn her off, you guys.
And let's see what she comes up with.
The T-Man Show.
Yes, that song should say it all to Maria, Terry. Nobody wanna see us together. But she doesn't.
It don't matter.
Like a typical woman, Terry.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
The reality is, when it comes down to it, and it couldn't be more clear of an example than Maria, with her head spinning with all kinds of possibilities here, Terry, that she doesn't know what she wants.
Oh, damn it.
Maria, you've had plenty of time now to sit and take in all that we said during the last segment, let it settle on in, and come up with a real, true, non-wishy-washy stance on this. Come to a conclusion. Have you done that over the past 5-10 minutes or no?
Yes, I have.
And what are you going to do as it pertains to your dad's friend who's pursuing you in an aggressive sexual fashion?
It's not aggressive.
She's bisexual. Yes, go ahead.
No, it's not aggressive or sexual. I'm gonna go out one time and see how it is. One more time. And if I feel that he is being too aggressive, then I'm not going to go out with him again. If he makes me feel uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna ask him how he thinks this would make my dad feel. Is it going to ruin their friendship or?
You would probably know more than him. You're his daughter.
Well, he talks to him more than I talk to him.
Mm-hmm. Maria in Daly City, Jay and Fife has something to say to you. Go ahead, Jay.
Hey, what's up? How you doing?
Hey.
That's all he wanted to say, I guess.
Man of many words, that Jay.
Jay, if you have something to say it now.
Yeah, I wanted to go out with Maria.
Well, she's got, is that all you wanted? I thought you had some advice for her, some angle that maybe she wasn't considering here. You just want a date? Well, no.
Do you know her dad?
Yeah.
You got to be in with her dad to go out with her. I think Maria gets flattered at any invitation.
It sounds like it with the
No.
Why'd you cut him
I
off
just
so
thought
quick?
it was
Jay and
funny.
Fife, I'll make the trip. Mm-hmm. Anyway, all right.
I thought it was funny.
Maria, you'll have to keep us posted on how things go, all right?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
I told her clearly she's at the point of no return now. She wants to stop this thing as far as its momentum turns. She's got to stop in between date 1 and 2. She wants to go against my advice and go into date number 2 and try to make a decision afterward. She can't. She'll be in too deep.
Whoa.
No.
Maria, good luck to you.
Okay. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Megan in Seattle, good morning.
Morning.
How are you? I got 1 minute. Go.
I'm wonderful. I have a boyfriend who I helped him move, and he was reaching in his pocket to get me some money, like the day of moving.
This wasn't what he was reaching for. But go ahead, yes.
Uh-oh.
And a card pops out with some heifer's face on it.
Some heifer's face on it?
A real estate card.
Yes.
And I asked him, he saw me looking at it, and he said that his family member had given it to him for a reference. I don't think so.
So a guy can't have a real estate card with a woman's face on it and not get in trouble these days, Terry?
They all have faces on them.
I know they do.
A guy, and obviously he was in the mode of a new place because she started the whole call by saying she was helping him move, Terry.
Right.
So it becomes somewhat justifiable just in that kind of line that she threw in at the beginning of the call. And yet, women are so quick to pounce on anything a guy could possibly do because of their unbelievable rate of jealousy these days that it's ridiculous to even try to spend any time with any woman. She even pointed out with some heifer's face.
Yes, she did.
Well, why would he have a car?
Well, even though it was a heifer's face, she must be hotter than you because you're all worked up over it.
Oh, no, there's no way.
You must be a heifer times 10.
Then what's the big deal? Then why
You sound like a heifer, so don't deny it.
No.
So why is it such a big deal then? The majority of real estate agents are female.
It's a big deal because all women out there are crazy insecure, Terry.
He said that because he said, oh, well, because planning on buying a house.
He shouldn't have had to say anything. Why did he have to say anything? What did he do? Where was his violation? That he had a real estate broker's business card in his pocket. So what? What kind of inquisition does he have to go under? What kind of investigation must take place? What kind of questioning must be thrown his way? By you, of all people, who he barely is even wondering why he's spending any time with you altogether, except the fact that you're helping him move.
It was his reaction. And we had been together in the past. But things didn't work out because there was a cheating situation, but supposedly things have gotten better.
Well, get used to it. Get used to it, because you're the type that's going to be cheated on over and over again, all right?
How is that?
Because you're absolutely intolerable. Don't give me Very tolerable. Okay, listen. Megan. Megan.
I'm listening.
Stop annoying the guys that are, for whatever reason, willing to spend any time with you. All right? They're all you've got. All right?
I have them lined up around the corner. I'm just saying.
Lined up around the corner. I'm sorry, Tara. I couldn't be more off.
Yeah.
Terry, she's got them lined up around the corner.
Yeah,
this guy is lucky to be with her, and if he steps even one little toe out of step, she's going to move on. And the fact that she saw a business card with some woman pictured on it is a serious violation that must be answered for.
I wasn't saying that it was a serious violation. I was just saying he is...
Might as well have been. I mean, you threw him up against the wall and put the spotlight on him and started questioning him.
No.
And you weren't satisfied with his answers, you already said.
Why didn't you just call her up and say, what are you doing trying to contact my man?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not that crazy.
Just be thankful he's actually spending any time with you, all right? You heifer times 10.
The T-Man Show.
All right, whatever. I'm so sick of this song. I used to be a big fan of that song. I've played it enough now.
Now you have an icebox where
I'm
your
so
heart used to be?
bored. I'm so bored. As it pertains to that last caller, Terry.
Yes.
All right? No need to creep up behind me. Everything's fine.
Whoa. You saw him coming a mile away. I didn't even see him.
That's right.
You're like an eagle.
Terry, I'm all for women being on top of the situation if they think their boyfriend may be kind of the cheating type and keeping tabs and watching for the red flags and the flares that shoot up in the sky. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But don't be some overzealous, ready to pounce bunt, all right? You see some business card slip out of his pocket in a mode of time when he may be inclined to be in the real estate hunt, where it may be perfectly understandable that he has real estate business cards lying around and be there just jumping on his back the moment that card slips out of his pocket. That's unnecessary. It's overdone. So please, find that fine line of not being naive, but not being ridiculously overworked up and jealous and stupid.
If you catch them in bed together, right then.
That is pretty much a telltale sign, yes. Now, what do you have over there, Terry? What do you have in the Terry Free newsroom, please?
I got a story here about a groom just hours before his wedding.
Mm-hmm.
His bride-to-be's house went up in flames.
Oh, jeez.
But yet the wedding's still
Mere
on.
coincidence, is that right?
No.
And then hours later, his life went up in flames.
Oh, yes, stop
As
it.
he followed through with the marriage.
Yeah, he did. He actually, in fact, saved his mother from the blaze and his tuxedo. So
everything was good to go.
Oh, yeah. Let's go to the church.
Mm.
Well, that's actually kind of cool. At least
It's a happy
something
stories.
happy happened.
That's
Sad about the house, but you have your life and your...
Doesn't get more romantic as far as your wedding day than that. You're thinking that most people would call off the wedding, but he was so dying to marry the woman he loved that even though their house burned to the ground, they still went through and said, I do.
Mm-hmm.
Man, it'd take much less of an excuse than that to get out of it. Yeah, I got a hangnail. I don't think I'm going to be able to go through with this.
Bad sign. Got a hangnail on the day of my wedding.
Exactly.
Not good.
Like Ace of Base told me years back, I got to see the signs. It opened up my eyes. I'm out of here.
That chick still want another baby, or are we over that?
Oh, jeez. That's all that you wanted.
I know. Well,
Yeah. I don't know if she got it. She never did. Never did a follow-up. What?
Never did.
Is that right?
Yeah.
You've been keeping tabs on this?
Oh, my
Well,
God.
it's something I was interested in.
Steven's MySpace and her at all times. Okay, what else? What
Kid
else
would be a
is going
freshman
on?
in high school right now.
Yeah.
And in Minnesota, police are saying that a brothel's 19-year-old madam was using Craigslist to draw men to a house next to a daycare center. Ooh, that wasn't good. She was charged with 2 counts of solicitation, inducement, and promotion of prostitution.
Sounds like quite the neighborhood, Terry.
Yeah, doesn't it?
With the 19-year-old madam directly across the street from the daycare.
Yeah. They arrested 3 other people, including a 16-year-old girl.
Mother would drop her 19-year-old off at daycare, and then she went across the street and ran a brothel.
Right. Jeez, women and teenagers were prostitutes, it says here in the story.
Well, if they were being led by the 19-year-old madam, you would think maybe she put a couple of teenagers on her roster. You can't see that being a consistent little part of the story, Terry?
Well, I also, again, think
What do you
it's
think, the 19-year-old's hiring 45-year-old hookers?
Yeah, you'll love this one.
I know everything about all there is to know about 45-year-old hookers. When you're a business owner, a business manager, you put in place what you know. And she knows from a good teenage hooker.
Right?
yeah.
Put it in a little residential area.
Yeah.
Which is, not
Make a fortune until we get caught.
Yeah.
1-866-663-T-Man. Keisha is a very fired-up lesbian on the line, Terry.
All right.
Keisha, I understand you're a little bit annoyed this morning. What's the problem?
Okay. The neighbor, right? She gonna call the show talking about, something about a lesbian, and she don't know. She just moved to our apartments, right?
All right, wait. Stop for a second. You're talking about a call that came in earlier that you believe pertains to you. Is that right? First of all, I remember that call, and that caller didn't get specific about anyone that she was referring to. So what makes you think that you were the person she was talking about in her phone call?
Trust me, I know.
How do you know?
Because she used her real name on the air.
Okay.
And I know that we just went out and we are neighbors. I know it was her.
So you recognized her voice, you recognized her name, and you just know because you're the one that she was talking about.
And when we just took the kids to school, because I had to take my son to school, he wouldn't even look at me.
So remind me of what she discussed on the air, because even though it was a couple hours ago, I need a refresher. What did she say?
She said that we went out to a club, and I told her she should be a lesbian.
Yes, and you are a lesbian. Is that
Yes,
accurate?
I am,
She said
and
you
very
were a
proud of
lesbian,
it.
and you were trying to recruit her to your world, and she didn't appreciate that you were
I didn't
so
say that
bold.
to her, though.
She says that you said that she should be a lesbian. That's
No,
not true.
No. When she just moved here, right, she told me that back in high school, she, used to mess around with girls and stuff like that. I'm not saying that we
So
didn't.
what did you tell her that left her with the impression that you said to her that she should become a lesbian?
I didn't tell her anything. That's
Then why
the
would
point
you say
where
that?
That's why she's lying, and I'm pissed off.
And you're saying between the time you heard her on the air and this call that you're making now, you saw her and she wouldn't even make eye contact with you.
Yes, because I live in number 4. She lives in number 4.
Well, then why wouldn't you have gone up to her and taken it up with her as opposed to calling us and taking it up with us?
Well,
why are we always the buffer? Why are we the middle? Not that I minded, Terry.
Well, because she called the show lying to you guys, so I figured I was going to call, because I listen to you guys all the time.
Mhm.
Most of the time, I don't listen on my days off, and today is my day off.
So is mine. Pasty just handed me her number. So we going to hash this out? Should I call her or
And
not?
she better answer the phone, because if she don't, I'm going over there.
Oh, jeez.
With my phone. So serious.
All right, so let me see if I understand this.
And I don't know why she acting like we didn't do nothing. Yes, we messed around, but that's because she... I don't know why she acting like like she don't know what's going on. Please.
You live in the same apartment building.
Yeah.
Let me see if I understand it all correctly. You live in the same apartment building. She has a serious boyfriend or a husband?
Husband, she said.
Boyfriend.
I think she said
I don't even know if that's what you want to call it.
She has a serious man in her life, and she accepted your invitation to go out, and she knew what you were suggesting when you offered.
I didn't even ask her to go, she was like, oh, trying to be all chatty or whatever. She was like, what are you guys doing this weekend?
Yeah,
Some of my friends. I was like, oh, yeah, we're going out. You want to go? Kind of like in a roundabout way. She's like, oh, yeah, I want to go.
Don't you hate babes like that, Terry, to make it like they don't know what's going on when they really know everything there is to know? All right, so you say you got physical and you guys got you did something. What did you do?
I mean, we did the do. Let's put it that way.
Really?
Yes, and I don't know why she acting like if she thinks
you guys
that
rub
she
muffs?
is
Well, if that's what the do is, I would say yes, right?
I don't know why she acting like she didn't like it.
Well, just a second ago, you kind of made it like you guys did something, but it wasn't a lot. Now all of a sudden, you're saying you did the do.
We had sex. I mean, it's no big deal to me. I mean, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
She was just in it for fun.
Wow. So all right, let me call her. But before I get her on the line, what is the one thing she must know right now about you and what she's done to this situation that you and her had going on here?
Well, she can just cancel it anyway, and I feel like kicking her teeth in, and I still feel like I need to go over there.
If you feel like kicking her teeth in, let me call her. Hang on.
Yeah,
let's have
we
some
need to be able
on-air
to talk.
teeth kicking.
Can I hide in the closet and watch next time?
Don't be lying.
How long was your session when you and her got physical? How long did it last?
We got after the club. We got home at about 2:30, like that. She stayed over my house till about 4.
All right. Well, now she's not answering her phone, but I hear you're getting call waiting. Could that be her?
It probably is. Yes, that's her.
Well, tell her not to call you. Tell her to pick up her phone. Did she say the F word?
Maybe.
I don't think so.
Well, she just called her an idiot.
Trina, answer your phone. Her name is Trina, right?
Yes.
Trina.
Yeah, answer the phone, you cow, while you're over there alone.
Cow. Instead of calling her on call waiting, answer the phone, you moo-moo.
Why is she
just
calling
a heifer, you're a cow.
Stop grazing and pick up your phone.
I should just go over there.
No.
And go over there.
Let's go.
All right. If you want to, wait, can you take the phone with you?
Yes.
She's on her cell phone, right? You're on your cell phone, right?
Well, let's give her one more chance to answer. Let Trina know right now that if she doesn't answer the phone right here and now,
answer the phone.
If she doesn't answer the phone,
house.
Keisha's going to march over there with her cell phone. We're all going to be witness to it.
From 2 to 4.
All right?
Man.
I'm walking.
The long walk from apartment 4 to apartment 2.
I don't know. If
Okay,
you
hang on.
The person
you don't want to be with your guy, then that's what you just need to say.
Yeah, don't send false lesbonic signals. And don't make it like it was no big thing. And make it like you were trying to be recruited when you weren't, Trina, because you were into it as much as she was.
And just because your guy can't get it done and I know how to, then don't be all mad at me.
All right, hang on. She's still calling her on call waiting. I can hear that, but she's got to pick up the phone. This is our
She
last.
needs to stop calling.
This is her last chance.
I'm going over there.
No, wait. Don't go over there.
Easy,
No.
girl.
Give her one more chance.
Settle down.
Give her one more chance to answer. Let me call her one more time.
No.
Person in 3 is like, not this again.
Yeah, just make sure she doesn't jump in her car so you can't get her.
The person in apartment 3 is in a great spot, by the way.
Yeah.
Yes, and she's only like 20.
Hang on.
Don't you miss the days of apartment living?
Keep calling me. Why do you keep calling?
Apartment
I'm
living
going over there.
Wait. Let's see if she answers the phone first. If she doesn't answer, then I give you full reign to head over there with all the gusto you got.
You answer your phone and put her on speaker.
Can you do that?
Yes.
Can you put us on 3-way?
Yeah.
Put us on 3-way.
How do I do that? I mean, wouldn't I have to hang up to do that?
I thought you might.
Well, but you can
Not from a
put
BlackBerry,
her on a speakerphone.
Put us on hold, grab her, then join us.
All right, head over there. Knock on her door and see what's going on.
Yes. Let me
get on.
I tell you.
Let's put on my robe.
Acting like she don't know what's going on. And her producer, I'll tell him a little something too. And she better answer the door.
Okay, let's see.
She just ran upstairs.
Gee, that's
a hard knock.
I'm just gonna
Answer the door. Don't be acting like you don't know it's me. Answer the damn door.
Jeez, neighbors love it.
Answer the door. Answer the door.
I need to become a landlord, Terry. Got him right where I want him.
You need to become a lesbian.
She's not answering the door?
You dang butt!
Oh!
I tell you.
So she's calling you, but she's not answering her door. She's hiding out in her place.
Okay. Do you have her number? Does she have her number?
Sound like she's on the roof.
Right.
Answer the door.
Oh, jeez.
Whoa.
You can't say that on the
Easy.
air. No, don't say that on the air.
Oh, sorry.
I understand.
She's getting.
She don't want. What do I do now?
Okay.
If I catch her out later, she has to pick up her son at 11:30. I'm a.
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
Okay.
No, hit your talk button, dial her phone number, and then pick us back up for a three-way.
Yeah, try to get us on three-way. Try to, even if you have to put us on hold for a second, try to get her on three-way, okay?
Okay.
We got to figure this out. Okay.
Yeah.
She's worked up, Terry.
You think?
I'll
tell ya.
You don't piss off the lesbian in apartment 4.
Oh.
All right.
Get the person in 3 to try and call her. Maybe that'll ease it a little bit.
That's great.
Maybe we can get call the person 3 and relay the messages back and forth.
Right.
Oh, my goodness.
All right, Pasty, pick up on her. See if she's able to get her on three-way. She's trying to right now.
Pasty, pick up on her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Three-way, huh?
This is pretty serious.
How about one way?
Something's going down in the Hillside Apartments today, Terry. I don't know what the apartment name is.
Probably every day. Sounds like an apartment complex.
Don't go moving in here.
You're prepared to march over to someone's house and start smacking on the door.
Something's going on in the Eager Beaver Apartments, Terry.
So she gets for becoming a new neighbor, man. And
she was calling her on her phone, but she wouldn't answer the door, and she wouldn't answer our call.
Right.
Try one more time.
You are really...
All right, let's, without Keisha on the line, maybe if I call Trina, maybe Trina will pick up.
Okay.
Give her that shot.
That's great.
We'll hash out your lesbian squabbles on this program, ladies and gentlemen. We will take it as far as it needs to go. So one woman says they didn't do anything. The other woman says they had sex, Terry.
Right.
Where do you think the truth lies?
They had sex.
Oh, right down in the middle.
I think they did too.
I think they had sex.
The truth lies somewhere in the middle.
Oh.
Or do you think they had sex?
No, I think they
you
had
believed.
sex.
You believe Keisha?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. If she's willing to go on over there and beat down the door.
Trina won't even answer her phone
and
now
the
for
other thing,
us.
too, Trina, too, is saying that she never told her boyfriend or husband or whoever he is.
Trina's the one who started this whole thing by calling us. Now she won't even answer our call. We may be your only hope to save your ass. We'll call off the dogs. We could calm down Keisha if that's what Trina's worried about. Pick up your phone, Trina. She doesn't even have voicemail.
It's kind of spendy.
Yeah, that $2.35 a month will kill you. Oh, Trina,
Yes.
what the hell's going on?
Who is this?
It's T-Man.
You know what? Look, you guys are playing games, and my boyfriend is ready to leave me. I can't do this right now.
Well, I didn't. Oh, jeez, I didn't do anything to you. You called us. Oh, she hung up. You called us, Trina.
What kind of games are you playing?
What kind of games are we playing here? I'm trying to straighten out what you started here.
Right.
I'm trying to clean up a mess.
She's the one who called, right?
I'm trying to clean up a mess that you started.
I'm playing Connect 4.
The game of love.
Game of life. Of lesbian life.
Yes.
It's a life I want to be part of.
And her boyfriend should be ready to leave her. Going behind her back with that crazy woman.
At least we know she's home and no voicemail, so keep calling. It'll torture her to death.
First, I was like, do I have the right woman? She was like, what are you talking about?
Again, she's very good at, acting like she doesn't know what's going on. It's Keisha accused her of.
Trina sounds pretty hot.
Okay.
Like she's a hot, curious, bisexual woman, Terry.
Double sexual.
If I'm the boyfriend, I'm not ready to leave so quick.
Well, maybe we should try and ask her to talk to the boyfriend and convince him to
She
stay.
won't talk to us. She made it like we shouldn't annoy her. We shouldn't bother her. That we made all kinds of problems in her life. I'm trying to solve the problems in her life. I'm the only friend she has right now, and she's hanging up on me.
Yeah, Trina, listen up.
Her boyfriend hates her. Her neighbor wants to kill her. A lesbian neighbor that she had sex with wants to kill her. And I'm the only one she can count on right now, and she's hanging up on me.
Damn it.
Hanging up on your only hope. I'm your life raft.
You are all blown up, ready to go.
I'm all blown up and ready to go.
Just climb on in.
Kind of like Keisha, I would imagine. But
where is Keisha? What happened to her?
I don't know. Keisha doesn't like being ignored.
I guess.
But Trina's in her apartment hashing things out. In apartment 2, by the way, hashing things out with her boyfriend right now.
Yeah.
Keisha, you there?
Yes.
Trina finally picked up her phone.
She picked up?
Yeah, you didn't hear that?
No.
Oh.
Well,
she said that she's having problems with her boyfriend and she wants us all to leave her alone.
Yes, the boyfriend's ready to leave her.
Yeah, he's leaving right now. I'm looking out my window. Yes. He's got a little bag, acting like he's all depressed or something.
Go get him.
Yeah, go talk to him.
Maybe that was the problem in the first place. He's got a little bag.
Oh, yeah. I'm depressed about that every day.
Just because his woman is undercover lesbian, he wants to get all bent out of shape. He should have known the background.
But Trina's the one who got bent out of shape when she was in your presence, right?
Yeah.
Maybe I'll go make her feel better later on today.
Yeah.
Whoa!
If not her, me. How about that?
Yeah, we're all depressed. Come on over.
Yeah, feeling really blue. Huh. All right, well, you take care of things, all right, Keisha?
Yeah. I sure will.
All right, sounds like Trina's really in a bad spot right now.
Well,
she needs a good friend.
But she brought it on herself for A, lying to us about what her and Keisha actually did, Terry, and B, making it like Keisha was the one who was over-aggressively trying to convert her to lesbianism.
Exactly.
Jeez.
And she sounded like she's blaming us for her troubles.
I know. We didn't ask your boyfriend to pack up a little bag.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right, Keisha, you keep us posted. Hang on the line, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
Watch from your window. Tell us anything.
Right.
If anything develops.
This is great. He's leaving right now.
Yes.
You don't get this kind of drama in the burbs.
No, you don't get this kind of drama in single-family homes.
Oh, goodness.
This is why apartment buildings rule.
I know.
Although they're not for everyone.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
The T-Man Show.
Trina's calling us crying. We've ruined her life, Terry. What did I ruin?
Yeah,
What did I do?
Not like you drummed her numbers and gave her a call.
I didn't do anything. Keisha's calling us saying that she thinks Trina's called the cops and the cops are on their way. And she can't talk to us now anymore. And I'm the cause of all this turmoil, Terry?
Yes.
I'm the source of this problem?
Looks that way.
I've done nothing!
You talked about
Trying to help.
Yeah, I'm trying to help, exactly. I'm the only savior, as far as a possible savior that there may be in this equation, Terry.
Well.
But don't even tell the cops that you talked to me. Anyway.
Okay.
They must not want help.
Mm-hmm.
No. It's a lover's quarrel.
I'm sure Keisha and Trina will work it out, and whatever the boyfriend's role is in this, maybe he'll realize that there's value in this that he's maybe not seeing right now. 1-866-663-T-Man is the number to call. Maybe I'll give away some bomb tickets, Terry. Woo! Or for those listening up in the Northwest, maybe some global import and domestic car show tickets. No, I'm doing that global bomb thing, Terry.
Yes, you are.
No better way to end the show than to give away some tickets to some people that want to be at the places to be this spring 2007. Come May 3rd, 2007, Bomb at the HB Pavilion is going to be the absolute place to be for the entire spring and summer and maybe even the entire calendar year 2007 for all I know. We just know how huge it's going to be, and I'm going to be sure I will be there. I ain't missing it. Global import and domestic car show, always huge.
Always, yeah.
Hot babes, hot cars, good combination last I checked.
Hot dogs, too.
Oh,
Hot Carls.
Jeez.
Whatever
that's after the show,
gets you going. So let's see who the first to the phone lines are. Yesterday I gave away, in our Global Bomb Momentary, I gave away both. For those in the Northwest and those in the Bay, I gave away tickets to both situations. But today, I'm just going to take the overall first caller. If the first caller is from the Bay, they get bomb tickets. First call, or actually, if they want to take global import and domestic car show tickets, if you're from the Bay and you want to make the trip on your own, I ain't going to stop you.
Right, there you go.
Fun weekend for you.
Yeah, it is.
Drive it.
Let's see who the first caller is and where they're from. Who's this on my phone line?
Nancy
Nancy, and where are you calling from, Nancy?
from Fremont.
Fremont, yes. And I would imagine you're looking for tickets to the Bomb 2007, or do you want to pay your own way to go to the Northwest and go to the Global Import and Domestic Car Show?
No, I want Bomb tickets.
Of course you do. Do you have tickets yet or no?
No, I don't.
So you're just sitting around waiting in the weeds, hoping to try to win tickets?
I don't have any money. I can't afford it.
You can't afford tickets to the biggest show of the year? I mean, I don't care how poor you may be at a given time in your life. You always have money to scratch together for the biggest show of the year.
Always.
No, I don't. I'm a single mom of 2 kids.
Well, get your priorities straight.
There's a way for you to make money.
What, do you want your kids to eat, or do you want to, I mean, you got to do what you got to do.
Whoa.
Well, guess what? You don't have to do anything anymore because I'm handing you right in that hot-ass single mom lap of yours 2 tickets to the show.
Oh, thank you so much.
MySpace.
Mm-hmm. MySpace. And, yes, but you'll have to just give us your MySpace address, and we get 3 free emails to email you anything we want, doesn't matter how sexually oriented they may be. And,
3 free ones.
And then it becomes a violation. Then you can report us. Report us to Tom.
It's actually a pretty good deal.
Who are you taking with you to the show?
My big brother.
Big brother.
Oh.
He babysits my kids when I go out.
Oh, so he deserves this. He has this coming to him this great night on May 3rd that he will be the recipient of, as far as being the benefit of your very fast fingers to go along with your very fast vagina. Geez. So how big is your big brother? How much older?
He's like a year.
A year or so older than you.
Yeah.
And you guys are very close.
Yes, we are.
Isn't that cute, Terry?
That's good. I like that.
Nancy, and what's your brother's name?
Eric.
Nancy and Eric, brother and sister, going to the show together.
You're all-American couple.
Hang on the line. We're looking forward to getting your MySpace and giving you information on how to get your tickets, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Nancy in Fremont, congratulations, baby.
Congratulations.
See, you deserve this, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
2 kids and no hubby. I love it.
She thought she was going to be shut out. She had no shot in the world, even though she really wanted to go to the Bomb, Terry. She thought she had no chance, and look at her now.
Yep, she's going to the Bomb.
Look at you now, Nancy.
I know. I'm really glad.
Yeah, wow. Got a cute but weird laugh. All right, hang on the line. Hang on the line. The best is yet to come, because now you get to talk to Pasty Dave.
Whoa. Yeah.
The true prize.
Nancy, I'll be your big brother.
The real prize. He would be a good big brother-ish sexual type, wouldn't he?
I guess.
Sexual type?
Sexual
What does that mean?
Yeah, literally.
He'd be good at giving her the weird brother sexual looks and the weird brother sexual touches, but...
Yeah, what the hell are you always running around the house half naked for? How much do you think I could take, really?
I think
absolutely.
He could be good at that.
Could be it was a real calling for him, yes. Now we know what Pasty Dave's real calling in life is, to be the creepy big brother type with these women out there.
Doesn't he have a little sister?
Probably explains why she moved to Chicago.
He does have a little sister who fled the West Coast.
Oh, yeah.
To get away from all the creepiness. Yeah, right, Pasty? Of course she did.
My bad.
You get her MySpace, Pasty? His mic's still not working?
No, it's not.
Can you not leave today until your microphone starts working? Is that something you can work on or what? Absolutely. All right.
Better get it done by 10:15.
He doesn't even need one. He's so loud.
I know.
That's true. He's got a built-in mic in his esophagus.
The T-Man Show.